Welcome back, Trash and Talk. I'm Wayne. This is Kurt. We're back this week. We got our district super from Staten Island 1, Mike Fasano, came in. Hope you guys enjoy this interview and take some advice from a guy who got the white shirt.
The white shirt, up and down the ranks, baby.
From Sandman to white shirt. Peace, y'all. Enjoy it.
Peace, everybody. Love you, man.
Let's talk trash.
We got the trash. We got the trash. Yeah, we got the trash. We got the trash. Our trash is your treasure. We got the trash. We got the trash. The raccoon kings are your treasure. So listen to our trash. So we listen to our trash.
Welcome back, Trash and Talk. I'm Wayne. This is Kurt.
What's up, people?
Today we got a special guest, people. He was a boss of me and Kurt's back in Staten Island.
Yes.
Honestly, my favorite boss, I'll be honest. Mike Fasano is with us today. Welcome, Mike.
Great guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
And I'm honestly, I'll get that out of the way. It was the truth. And only because you were the realest of all of them. I had a lot of bosses on the job, and it was more so you knew like what you were getting into with you. Mm-hmm. You on your sleeve, you told it how it was. Yeah. Exactly. It wasn't, you weren't bouncing around. And that's what was it. We had plenty of times where we were getting into it with you.
Animated in a good way.
Oh yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved you. You were a very fair boss, man. And on this job, the only thing you could ask for is honesty and fairness, because there's a lot of bosses on that job that weren't fair to us, and they would fucking backdoor you and lie to your face.
A lot of wishy-washy.
You were right there. Everything you were on your arm, Mike. Just like you said, 100%.
Thanks.
One of the best bosses I ever had, and that's the truth.
Thanks.
All right. So start off. Where were you born and raised?
Brooklyn.
And then you lived in Brooklyn, or
lived in Brooklyn, moved out to Staten Island, I believe, like in 1978.
Okay. So you moved to Staten Island in the good days.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't much going on. It wasn't shit loaded with people and cars.
I say country compared to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Even though the old timers thought like it was changing for themselves in Staten Island.
Yeah.
But for us, it was nice. 78.
Was it hard to get good bread when you first moved out here?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
like Brooklyn bread. Sorry, baby.
Listen, I'm a food guy.
Oh, it was the dirty water in Brooklyn, whatever. That was the best bread. Yep.
Oh man.
Where did you move to Staten Island? What part? When you first came in? Dongan Hills.
Dongan Hills, yeah.
When did you migrate over to the South Shore?
I'm probably gonna say 1990. 90.
All right, nice.
90, 93, like that.
Very nice area.
Actually, it was 90. We got married. And we actually lived on Roosevelt Avenue first, off of the service road there by Bradley.
Okay.
We were only there for about 3 years.
You're basically a Staten Islander now, right?
Yeah, pretty much. More Staten Island than Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The years on Earth.
Now, you moved to the South Shore because of work? Or was it more
No, my father-in-law was retiring, and we liked the area better. My wife grew up there.
Oh, okay.
So I said, I got to get out of where we were. That neighborhood wasn't too keen.
Okay. All right. What did you do before you got on sanitation?
I worked EMS, Staten Island Hospital North.
Nice.
Yep.
Saving lives, Mikey.
Yeah.
Look at you. We never did. Get the fuck in the ambulance.
Yeah, we had a few of those.
Listen, you hopeful. I'm going to do 3 compressions. Hold your breath. Don't move around.
He's done. You're going to die.
How long did you do that for?
I did that for 10 years.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was jockeying that and sanitation when I got on sanitation. I was doing, part-time nights, evenings. Try to squeeze it in with sanitation because being a junior guy in sanitation, there's no stability as far as shift work.
And the money's horrible in the beginning.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I want to ask you one question because we spoke in the car on the way here. And you told me about you had 2 opportunities of city jobs. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
We're cool with that?
That's fine. Back in the past, obviously, you come out of high school, father told me, listen, take all the city tests because you don't know what's going to, pop up down the line. So I wasn't going no corrections. I wasn't going to no jails.
You wouldn't have lasted, bro.
There would have been a lot of
Forget it. I mean, fireman, forget it. Me and heights, forget it. I'll go 6 feet down. I ain't going 4 feet up.
I hear you.
So that too was out of the box. So I basically took the police and sanitation. And, once you get called for the police, or you're getting close to getting called, they assign you an investigator. And he pretty much, walks you right through it. Possibility, when you're going to get into the academy and so on and so forth. Sanitation, I was on that list also. So it was a good possibility. I was probably going to get called within that year, 1987. Just didn't know which one was going to come first. And lo and behold, I get the notice in the mail on a Friday. Beautiful. I'm going to be in the July Academy starting Monday, July 6th. Beautiful.
Wow.
Lo and behold, Saturday, sanitation, because they always let you know everything the last minute. I'm getting called to go in for Monday also. So how the frig do you think I slept Sunday night?
Yeah, so
Am I going to Randall's Island or am I going to 23rd Street, Manhattan?
That's a tough decision.
Yeah, talking to fam. Oh,
big
we got to
decision.
worry about you, being a cop, blah, blah, blah. Cops still had 20-year pension back then. Sanitation, at the time they changed the pension, 30 years,
Yeah, it was
55.
30. Yeah.
Here I'm coming on at 23. I would have had to do 32 years of service. So am I crazy? I got to take the cops.
Yeah, because you didn't know at that time that they were going to go backtrack
Didn't know.
and be able to get to the
Right.
20 again. You don't
Right.
know that that's going to happen.
Exactly. So, all right. Lo and behold, I go to Randall's Island, and I become sanitation. So, get out of whatever you want to call that, training academy, whatever they called it back then in Randall's Island, and I got signed to Canal Street, Manhattan West 1.
Oh, Carl's garage. You and Tumo.
Carl,
Tumo was in that
that's right.
garage.
Carl was over. Well, he was there long after me. Little small garage. Maybe it had about 80 guys, if that. Junior guy, of course, bouncing days, nights, whatever. So I was hardly there. I was always out of town.
Yeah.
Up and down the east side, up and down the west side. So, lo and behold, like I said, bouncing. Here we are, Manhattan West 9, Manhattan West 12,
Ugh.
Washington Heights.
And you're getting screwed because you're not even getting hours.
You're not getting, right, you're on the
No,
west side.
you're on the
so
west
you're not getting
side.
no hours. And back in the heyday, you had a lot of drugs, crack, needles, you name it. Garbage was phenomenal up there, especially in Washington Heights. You never even seen the curb. That's how much garbage there was up there. So here we are. We're sweeping one day. I'm sweeping. Back then we had love trucks. They call them. Well, now they call them Holsters.
Yeah. The
We
little
used to have
trucks.
the little love trucks.
Little Chevy pickups.
Yeah, little Chevy pickups. They give you the barrel, the broom, the shovel, and they send you on your way. So here I am one day in middle of Washington Heights. I said, oh, this is great. Gunshots are going off. Cars are being burnt, stripped. I says, I'm in fucking Beirut over here. It was like unbelievable.
At least if you were a cop, you had a gun on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So wait, I'm getting to that
Got a
point.
broomstick.
Wait, I'm getting to that. So now I'm on this block. I'm sweeping. Like I said, it's ankle high to garbage. So there's two Dominicans. One's on one side of the street. One's on the other side of the street. They're hanging out on their stoop, and they're talking their language, whatever. And they're talking. I don't know what the hell they're saying, but they're laughing, whatever. I said, you know what? You know when it's just the environment doesn't
Yeah, it
feel
doesn't
right?
feel right.
I said, let me get the hell out of here. So I put all this shit in the barrel, throw it in the back of the truck, and I get in my truck. I started up. All of a sudden, a guy's knocking on my window. Yo, you took my shit. What shit? You took my shit. Back then, they used to have like a brown paper bag.
Yeah, the drugs
Used to
were-
roll it up, hide it behind the tires.
Yep.
How the hell do I know that? Everything is garbage in front of me.
Exactly. You're just doing your job.
Yeah.
So I says, oh, okay, go hop in the back and help yourself.
Yeah.
Here, I'm thinking I might have got shot over here. Like, maybe they're thinking I'm an undercover
Yeah,
cop.
yeah, yeah.
I'm taking his stuff. I
Yeah,
don't know.
true. You never know back then.
Right. So he took his stuff and went on his way. All right. So, again, we're talking about going out of town. Every district was a horror show up there. Drugs, needles, crack vials, you name it. Another time we go, and, because we started early. It was 6 to 2. Back then, obviously, it was still dark in the morning. It was one of those blocks off of Dykeman Street up in Manhattan, West 12. As a matter of fact, we carpooled. There was 4 of us. I remember Sonny Velez?
I don't.
Spanish guy. He worked in SI1, and then he worked in SI2 later on. I got breasted, so
Yeah.
he passed away about 5-6 years ago. He had pancreatic cancer.
Ugh.
But he was the Spanish guy in the car. It was funny because we'd be carpooling up to Manhattan West 12. We're on the West Side Highway. It's like, I don't know, maybe close to 5:30 in the morning. Light turns green. I'm driving. All of a sudden, what the hell's that noise? We got a right front flat. Son of a bitch, we're all on probation. So we're going to be late.
Yeah,
we
you
got to get
can't
all
be
the way
late.
up there.
Yeah.
So I pull over to the side. Again, not being offended by race or whatever.
Yeah.
But we made a joke afterwards. I says, it was great that we had a Puerto Rican in the car. He changed that tire in a matter of seconds. Like the Indy car. I was like, unbelievable. Bing, bang, boom, boom. We're off on our way.
You've done this before.
He's there. Whether he stripped cars, whether he's a mechanic in his day, I don't know. Right?
Oh, you gotta love it.
We're going. We actually missed the exit. Again, it's dark. It's all the way up there. We missed the exit. One guy realized, oh, shit, I don't know, we might have been 100 yards out, whatever. Because after Dykeman Street, you're going upstate.
Oh, yeah. You're on the road to hell.
Here we are. We're backing up. We're backing up on that West Side Highway, whatever they call it.
You're
up
out of your
there.
fucking mind.
Unbelievable. Because we're on probation. We don't
They're
wanna
all
be late.
laughing.
Yeah.
You're probably all laughing.
We didn't even have the number to the freaking garage to say, hey, we're going to be late.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? What's that road up there? When the West Side turns
It
into
turns
the highway.
into Harlem River, not Harlem,
Harlem River Drive.
Harlem,
Yes, yeah, Harlem River Drive.
The Harlem River is
The
down on
Harlem
the east
River.
side? I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Anyway,
It does turn up
feels
there.
like Harlem when you're up there. Yeah,
I get lost on Staten Island.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It gets windy up there around the rocks.
You're like in the country almost.
Exactly.
We missed that exit, man. There was no lights. Remember, the lights were blown
No,
out
it's
from
like
bullets from
cliffhanger
those.
turns.
Yes,
Yeah. No, I know what you're
yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
Many a days going up to 12.
So then, another time again MLP, because when you're a junior, that's what you ain't getting on garbage.
Yeah.
They're putting you on can carriers, MLP, all that stuff. We go to Manhattan West 4 one time. Now, where it is now, 4 and 7 together, was that West Side 56th over there?
Yeah.
Across from the ships.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
With the salt, they used to have the salt.
Right,
across
7
the
and
street.
4 together.
Yep.
7 and
So
4
we go to
together.
4, all right.
Copacabana.
Yeah. So we go there, they give you the cards. You with this guy? So, junior guy, I go with him. We get in a truck, a love truck. I'm saying to myself, this is beautiful. We got a 2-man love truck. At least I could talk to somebody now.
Yeah.
We go up to a section near the theater district. I didn't know there was a section there. In
Manhattan, yep.
Theater Row, wherever it was.
Yeah.
So he pulls up. He goes, all right, here's where you got to go see the foreman. Here's where you're coming in. He goes, no, I got to drop you off. You're going to go see the foreman. Oh, we're not working together? No, you got to go see the foreman. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, they
Set
dumped
me
you
right.
with
He
a
never
pail.
even told me. I go in with some guy, Marty. Ravich, Jewish guy, nice guy, foreman. Go in there, he gives me the route. I'm a can carrier. There's no love. I got a can carrier.
So you're just pushing a can now.
Pushing the can. Gives me a dozen bags.
Yeah,
And I
but-
fill the bag, leave it on the corner next to the basket.
Yeah.
At least over there, it's not so bad.
No, it wasn't too bad over there. Wasn't
Yeah,
too
you
bad.
were earning 12.
Yeah,
Right.
but to reiterate, people might not understand. When we were in Manhattan in the beginning of the job, like when I first came on, you came on. When he was on, definitely there was sections
Outside.
in the street.
Yeah.
Within the streets of Manhattan, yes.
Yes.
So there would be like a building with sanitation guys in it, a supervisor be in there. It wasn't a sanitation garage. Usually it wasn't marked where you knew it was sanitation.
No.
You just
Could have been a
walked in the door.
storefront. Some of them were storefronts.
Yeah. They had small little signs on the
Yeah.
door.
Like
That was about it.
we had a section in Manhattan too when I first came on. It was in a bar. In the back, you walk through the bar and walk to the back. There was a section, and it wasn't like you were sitting at the bar. There was a room.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but people just throwing it
Okay,
in there.
6 had one. It was the door next door to the entrance to Coyote Ugly, down
Sick.
on First
Crazy,
Avenue.
right?
Yes,
Like the way
First
they did it.
Avenue. Yes.
It was a little, and you went down the stairs. And you were like in the basement
Yeah,
of
it was like
Coyote Ugly.
dungy. Yeah.
I wonder if they still do that. Probably.
So let me ask you, what'd you think? Now, when did you take the test? What year did you take the test?
1947.
Yeah, your sister's ass now. 1947. Got on in 87. That was the lottery back then.
You guys did have a lottery.
We took the test, and then it went by, I guess, your social. Like they mixed up the socials.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a lottery, because I remember taking it with my 2 cousins, and I scored under 2,000 as a list number.
Really?
One of my other cousins was like 30,000. He wound up becoming a postman later on. Through the
Okay.
years. And the other cousin, I think he went to corrections. Yeah, he was a correction officer. But
So,
their
but-
numbers were like blown out of the water. I was just so lucky. I was like 1993, I think, was the list number, if I remember correctly.
Okay, but you guys all took the test, and
Yeah.
then it went to a lottery. Or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, right. After you
'Cause-
took the test, right. So back then, it was easy. The test was easy. You had a,
That's what I'm saying. What'd you
a lot
think
of
of the
people got
test?
100. So whoever got
Yeah.
100 or 99,
Yeah.
they got called first.
Yeah.
But if there's so many people as 100, that's what did the lottery.
That
And
was
then they
like
spit out
me
the
and you.
list numbers.
Well,
We had
then
the same
they
number.
had the 5 points if you were military. Then they had if you lived
They
in
didn't
this
have a
borough,
resident. Maybe they did have
the
residency,
residency,
too, for 5
like all
points.
that.
Right.
No,
I'm
yeah,
going
I
to say
remember
it
that.
probably took me, probably took about 2.5, 3 years before I
Okay.
actually got called from taking the test.
So, but like you said, the test was a joke.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, like everybody says, hey, my buddy, my son, my cousin's going
Right.
to take the test.
Right.
What do you, just read the questions.
Exactly.
That's all I tell people.
Right.
Just read it. Don't rush.
Right.
It's
common sense.
a common sense
which
test.
we don't have today. But
No,
Common
but
sense and maps. That's what it was for us.
I
we
don't
had the
even
maps
remember.
too.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
the shortest distance to go from this to the next stop,
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. What color's the white garbage truck?
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you got that wrong, I swear to God, I'm being honest
Mike,
with you.
listen to me. I'll never forget.
I mean, really.
On our test, one of the questions
But yeah,
was,
you're right.
if you had to pick this up,
Yeah.
what would you use? It was a pile of dirt.
Yeah.
It was like a spoon, a broom, a shovel, or a rake.
Oh, there's a garbage truck in there too.
It was just crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was. It really was.
But I got to ask a question. Did you take the He-Man test?
The He-Man test.
That
The
was
physical.
The physical.
We had to throw bags in these laundry carts
So then it was the same. When was the He-Man test then?
way before.
That
me.
might have been before you then.
way before me. That's when they had the metal pails.
Oh,
Those
that's
pails
probably
alone were
why.
like 60 pounds empty.
The ash cans.
The ash cans. Yes.
Yeah.
Why did we have to go up a ladder on our test?
A ladder.
You must have fixed a light. Like, dude, I didn't go up a fucking
Didn't we? It
ladder.
was like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Really?
No, you sick
Is
bastard.
that supposed to be like the agility test?
I don't know. I was with him. We took the same test.
That was in the
A
gym
ladder?
the other day. No.
Maybe I'm losing
You
my head.
literally had to move 6 bags from
And
here
carpet too, right?
to there. Whatever it was. There was one that was like a
Had a
hill.
timer?
There was a hill. Yeah.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
like 5 minutes to do it.
Right.
And they literally just said, the person told us beforehand, guys, you cannot fail this.
Right.
Just listen to what we say.
Right, exactly.
And what happened? I think I was telling Wendy, 1 or 2 people before me or after me, that we got to wait there. 10 go in, you got to take it. They said, do not throw the bags
Right.
across the 10 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
And what
Drag
happened?
it.
They started throwing them. And the guy,
missing
yeah,
the
you
cart,
failed.
whatever.
Well, no, you failed. They said, lift them and bring them over.
Right.
Lift them. You could carry as many as you want. So literally, you could grab all 6 at one time and bring them over.
Right, exactly.
But
exactly.
it just, that's what, like the test. Pay attention.
Right.
Listen to what we're saying to you.
Exactly.
Don't just chuck them across
Yes.
and be moronic. And that's what people were doing.
Yeah. Common sense.
I'm shocked that I passed it.
No, stop. You were finishing, if they gave you 5 minutes, you were finishing with like
Yeah.
4 minutes and 20
Yeah.
seconds
It
left.
was- I
It
remember.
took no time at all.
Back and forth, back and forth.
But do you remember your first day on the truck, like when you started picking garbage up? Was it like a shock to you, like this is really what I'm doing, kind of, or?
Well, Manhattan West, a lot of Manhattan West, you got, big buildings. Manhattan West 1, they only had like 3 sections.
There wasn't a lot of trucks down
There
there.
wasn't a lot of trucks in Manhattan
Yeah, no.
West 1. Made the truck once in a blue moon and won. You had a better shot at making the truck when you went out of town.
Out of town
You
somewhere.
had a little
Yeah.
more seniority.
Yeah.
7 was a bitch. 7, those were body bags.
Yep.
Those
Yeah,
big apartment buildings. 7, 4.
Two
I
we
started
had
at
that.
6. It was
Three.
all, east
yeah.
side.
Mine was split. I was in Manhattan too, so it was split. You had sausage bags, or you had house to house, like in the village and stuff like that.
Yeah, in the
so I got a
village.
taste of both.
Right.
With those sausage bags were horrendous.
9 was shit garbage. I mean, there was a difference between clean garbage.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. 12 was and up there too. You got to worry about like these sausage bags. You're going to get stabbed with a needle
Yeah.
Yeah.
because drugs were big back then.
Yeah. Well, and all that, even just it's up there was a disaster, and you had spoke about it, and just the filth that was going on when you got on the job in the 80s. Because I remember that kind of growing up, where it was like a big deal. They were trying the big push to clean up New York City,
Right.
Because we were getting a shit rap for how filthy the city was. So that probably turned on. Like, were you still a sand worker when that turned? Because they were putting so many love trucks out. Now
Lot
it
of love
became
trucks.
MLP like crazy.
Because they came out with this at the time. I think it was like the scorecard reading.
Okay, so I thought it would happen
Came out
on
of the
your
mayor's
time.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were getting shit on because there were rats everywhere. And
Rats.
like you said, ankle
Manhattan
high in
West 1
trash.
was like, again, no seniority at the time. When you get it, if you weren't going out of town, you were push nights.
Yep.
A lot of times we did midnight shift. Good force midnight. Paulie, remember Paulie Pizzolo?
Yeah.
We'd be nights.
Yeah, Paulie
Chris
Pizzolo, good
Signeri.
guy.
Chris
That's my
Signeri.
cousin.
Is it really?
Chris
How many
Signeri is my
goddamn
cousin.
cousins you got?
I told you I had a lot of cousins on the job.
Fine,
Chris,
well, this guy.
Chris's mom and my
I
mom
try
are
to
sisters.
tell everybody.
Chris's mom and my mom are sisters.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Talk about
Jeff
a small
Sarais, I'm related to
Sarai,
them.
you told me, yeah.
Conti, Carl Conti was my cousin.
And Mario also.
Marry who?
Mario, the
From the
mechanic.
shop.
Oh, Liana.
Yeah,
That's my
Liana.
cousin, yeah.
Yeah.
My mother and Mario's mother's sisters.
The Getzes
Italian,
get
bro.
There
around.
was no inbreed shit going on.
Yeah, the
That's my
Getzes-
German
exactly.
side, dude.
The Getzes get around.
Italian side.
Exactly.
Let's get around.
Yeah.
My mother's a Passeretti.
Yeah. They all get around.
Oh, my God.
But, Mike, I got to ask you a question. You're an Italian guy, good looking. What was your first uniform like? Was it slacks and a guinea tee, or did you have to actually wear a uniform back then?
Listen, starting in Manhattan West 1, the job was real back then.
Well, you were in Manhattan, so this question is like a little.
It's a Staten Island
It's
question.
not a country club.
Yeah,
but go
Manhattan
ahead.
was
Orange, right? You wore orange shirts back then, or
We
was
had
it green?
orange shirts. We could wear orange shirts, yes.
Yeah.
Orange shirts. We had the green shirt with the almond stripe in the back also. You know,
Okay.
the button-down shirt. I'll tell you a quick story. Manhattan West 1, again, midnights. That was a venture. Obviously, Theater Alley.
Yeah.
Theater Alley.
Yeah.
Those rats. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. They were all like cats. We go down. We had the old M trucks. The M trucks were nice. They had a shorter nose. Steering was nice. No floorboards, so you freeze your balls in the winter. We had cardboard. We take cardboard from the stores, put them on the floor just to.
Yeah.
Then you had the N truck. Either way, we used to go into the alley and rev the shit up out of the trucks
To scare
just
them.
to scare them.
Watch them scatter.
Have the headlights on. You just watch. It was like a zoo. Watching them.
Imagine
It's
if you had
like,
cameras
oh
back
my-
then, you'd make some good footage for that.
Oh my God, it was horrible. And then you had the Canal Street baskets. If you remember, you worked with West 2.
I did Canal Street
West 2
baskets.
had one side of Canal.
Yep.
One
We
had
had
the
the
other.
other side.
Yeah.
Every basket was like a collection stop.
Yep.
You pull up, you had to kick the basket so the rats
Things
could
run.
skedaddle.
Yep.
Right? They'd be jumping out of the basket. Everything was cone shaped.
I tell everybody, you guys had the worst.
Oh,
You had the worst. So
Part of Canal.
Manhattan 2 had Chinatown.
yeah.
But you had real
We had,
Chinatown.
we had the real Chinatown.
You had the real Chinatown. I had the Chinatown that was next to Little Italy,
Yeah.
which was not as bad.
Not
The
as bad.
Italians
Yours
kept
was-
them in line.
Dude, just cut real
Yeah,
quick.
used to keep them in line. Now look at what Little Italy is.
I don't know
Yeah,
if they did this
exactly.
when
The
you were
feast
there.
is what? Only 3 blocks long now.
Yeah.
That's it. They gave up on you guys.
But yeah, it was filth. Slime on the sidewalk, the streets. Remember the broomies come by afterwards? And then the flusher in the morning?
They put us on a detail one time. I was 4 to 12, and it was in your district. We end up going to a precinct over there, and it's just
In my district, that was the first
in
precinct.
Manhattan 1.
That was the first precinct.
We're in the first precinct. There's 2 sanitation guys, a sanitation supervisor, and every other agency that's possible there. They're doing a raid on your Chinatown, Manhattan 1 Chinatown.
My Chinatown.
My job.
That is.
No, my Chinatown was clean.
He had the Italians.
My job, our job,
Yeah.
was whatever the DEP or whoever
Yeah.
was there, throw this out. That's what our job was. So I don't like when you remember how the stores used to have the things out front with the fish, this and that,
Oh,
and they're only allowed to keep it till 11 o'clock or something
Yeah,
like that.
Exactly.
They're raiding them. It's 4 o'clock. All that shit was supposed to be in already. Now they're throwing everything out. They tell me and this kid, grab that, throw that in. We go to grab it. It's filled with live frogs.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? I said, I
Yeah.
can't throw this in here. They're like, yeah, throw it in. Then one guy comes over from another agency. You can't throw that in. We were throwing garbage in, food, and these people that own these stores on Chinatown were
grabbing
taking the garbage out of the hopper and
Yeah.
bringing it back to their store. I'll never forget. I'll never forget
I
that.
mean,
till the
well,
day I
in
die.
6 we used to get the flowers and like the
That's awesome. But you had good stuff.
The flower.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, guys. The cops
Cassettes.
would turn
Cops
around.
would bring the flowers
Yeah.
back to the garage.
Yeah,
dump
give it to
them.
the wife.
And then the guys were like, all right, see you later, guys. And we would like, all right. And then we would open it up and be like, all right,
Yeah.
who's got wives, girlfriends? Here
How
we
about
go.
you guys got all the DVDs?
Oh, we got all that shit.
tapes.
Yeah.
When they were making
DVD,
tapes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saturdays
6
were
had
good.
all the cool shit.
Saturday
Up in
days
9
were
and
good.
12, they used to bust the bootleg nightclubs.
Oh, so you got
And
booze
then,
and shit?
then we got the booze that the cops brought in.
Oh, for fuck's
I'm
sake.
telling you, that was
Good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those are the good days on the job.
because the cops couldn't take it.
No.
No, yeah.
I just put it in the truck, and then they leave, and we take it out of the truck.
Yes. I never.
Yeah, we never cycled
I
it.
never cycled.
We just
When it was
opened
anything
it up
good, I never
was
cycled.
it.
and then closed
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Never cycled it. So at what point now on the job did you say, you know what, I'm going to take the foreman's test? How long were you a sand worker before you took the test?
I got promoted, I believe it was in 96. I got promoted as foreman.
And so you did some time in the street.
Yeah.
You weren't like one of these people now that
No.
does a year.
Yeah.
Their time
their
was
names
that
on the
time.
list.
I feel your time was harder than our time.
I don't want to get into
Behind the truck.
specifics, but I did do. A matter of fact, we're going to bring up Paulie again.
Pizzolo?
He's got a place in Hoople Village also. Yeah. You remember David? I'm going to say David
Hoople
Dinkins.
Village. I love
Darryl
it.
Dinkins?
Yes, I remember Darryl very
Yes.
well.
Yes. He was
Good
in
old
3.
Daryl.
Yes, good.
I
He's
remember
a good,
Paulie telling me,
referee.
because Paulie was involved with that too. Not involved, but got caught up in it too. With the foreman's thing at the time, there was a lawsuit out or something.
Yeah, Darryl.
And I got pushed back.
Gus got jammed up too.
Right.
Darryl
Oh.
benefited from that.
So I got pushed back almost 250 names on that list
Yeah.
that they wind up never getting to me. I had to retake the supervisor's test. That's why it took me all the way to 96. And then Paulie, you find out later on, that Paulie made foreman, literally made foreman,
Yeah.
and then they took the badge away from him because of this lawsuit thing.
Really?
And then how many years later, Paulie transfers to Staten Island, and Dinkins just got Paulie's badge number.
Yeah.
What would a chance
Crazy
of
is
that? What would a chance of
You
that?
remember Darryl?
Yeah.
You remember Darryl,
Yeah, I
right?
remember Darryl, yeah.
Yeah, and like what I mean, I'll just go. I'm not going to get crazy into it, but it's like, you know, they brought out specific things for the job.
right.
They needed more inclusive, you know, certain things. And listen, I don't know. We're not going to
Listen,
dig into
timing
it, but
is
it's just what
everything
it
on
is.
this job.
That's what it was.
So maybe it was for the better.
Because
I'm not bitter
Gus,
over it.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
because Gus
It's long
would say
gone.
that's why he would be pissed at Val.
Oh, really?
Because he's
Val.
like, Val was on that list,
Yeah, oh, well.
and Val got it, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So he would always bust his chops about it.
Right.
But
The
listen,
bitterness is
sometimes
gone.
it's good
Right.
when you have the
Right.
last name, right?
Things happen for a reason, too. So that's the way I believe it. Right?
Exactly.
100%. I believe in that fully.
Right. Exactly.
So when you got the badge, did you like it or did you miss being on the truck? Or you
Oh,
weren't-
I hated the badge.
You hated the
I
badge.
literally hated the
Where'd
badge.
you go?
Okay. So now, on this job, somebody knows somebody.
Not me. I didn't know anybody.
I didn't know anybody.
Bullshit. Somebody always had a rabbi or some shit. So I get out of. Listen, now, mind you, I was still working the hospital, the
Yeah.
ambulance.
Saving lives.
So now, I'm going to take a hit here. If I take foreman,
Well, because now
Well,
you're
now you're
going
gonna be bouncing.
I might not
bouncing
be able
everywhere.
to
Yeah.
hold that other job.
Yeah.
Even though it was part-time, my boss can only be so lenient.
And it's nice to be having a little scratch laying around. Yeah, that's good.
So my concern was, if I'm going to make foreman, I got to try and find somebody who can help me out, maybe with a steady
Yeah.
spot.
Good home.
So lo and behold, all right, I got a steady spot. Where I get assigned to? BK1, Section 14.
No clue.
No clue?
No.
Okay. It's in Williamsburg, obviously.
Okay.
BK1, the garage should have been napalmed 30 years earlier. This thing was a dungeon dump. Just to pull into this place was depressing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, first day, wow. You must have some rabbi that doesn't like you. Who gets a section right out of school?
Oh, you got the section.
Section 14 I got.
Wow. You weren't an RO.
No. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hey, whoa.
Oh.
Section 14, nobody wanted.
There was a reason. Yeah, exactly.
It was a rotating section. It was a horror show.
Okay.
They had a crew there. I won't mention names. That they were the 5-ton crew. Always trouble in that section. Foreman just couldn't deal with it no more.
Yeah.
The heat from downtown, the borough. These guys would just put a line in the sand, 5 tons, and they were
That's
done
it.
for the day.
Yeah. We don't go past this line on the route.
On top of all the other aggravation you got to deal with in that section, because half the section was, I'll say, Corey's uncles, and the other half was Spanish, I would say, but they were pretty cool.
Yeah. Corey's uncles were the bigger problem.
Yeah,
Right,
always.
and I actually had BK3 district, small district, in my section. It was part of my, in other words, BK3 district was a very small district.
Yep.
But it was housed in a building that happened to be in Section 14.
Okay.
So I had to deal with them. 9-0 precinct
Yeah.
was our precinct there. So we had quite some time over there in BK1. And, the bosses were so-so in Brooklyn North. We had one guy, again, I'm not mentioning names, but we used to call him, remember the guy that used to wear the cowboy hat? Was that Indiana Jones?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not a cowboy hat, but yeah.
But yeah,
He was
running from the rocks
I think
and
that was
down the
Indiana
hills.
Jones.
Okay.
He always wore a cowboy hat. An ABS.
Did you call him Tex?
Wait.
Let's put it this way. How about GG? Was the initials.
No, I don't think that was. Did he have a brother on the job?
Oh, I don't know if he had a brother on the job.
No, I'm thinking of somebody else.
But he was
I have
he was a
they were
ball
up in the
breaker.
main borough in
He was
Manhattan.
a ball breaker, pain in the ass. You know. So anyway, my section also encompassed part of the BQE.
Oh, that's clean.
So
That's
you
fun.
get off Kent Avenue exit,
Oh,
Flushing Avenue. You get off Flushing Avenue. Remember that big curve that goes around the BQE?
Yep.
Once a week, there'd be a goddamn oil spill over there. The ramp, the highway, whatever. Always by that exit. Of course, it's in my
now
section.
you got to clean it up. Yep.
Cops are calling, blah, blah, blah. Highway's closed.
Yeah.
The gigantic oil spill on the BQE, right around that bend.
Yeah.
Okay. Call my district. BK3 is like, I don't know, 6 blocks away. That would have been my normal go-to.
Yep.
I got to call my district first. All right, they send the spreader out. What happens? Guy comes on the spreader.
Empty.
Cops are waiting. No, it's working. I mean, it's full, but it's not working. It's not working. The spindle's spinning, but nothing's coming out of the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Great.
Sand.
Great.
Sand in it.
Nice
Not
embarrassing
salt, sand.
moment that, sanitation in front of the cops. Now I'm screaming, get BK3 over here. BK3 sends a spreader. All right, beautiful. Mind you, the highway's closed. The ramp is closed.
He still hit something?
So I get the BK3 guys, listen, do me a favor. Go up the ramp the wrong way. I know the highway's closed.
Yeah.
Go up the ramp the wrong way. Spread like a motherfucker. Make that highway look like a desert. Make U-turns up there. It ain't going to matter.
Yeah.
Here comes Gigi. What's going on over here? But what is with his hat? Indiana Jones. So what's going on? That's a safety issue? I says, what fucking safety issue?
There's no one on the road.
I said, you could play fucking tennis up there. The highway's closed. Okay, you want to get this highway open or don't you? Well,
Yeah.
I'll take it from here. I said, you know what? That's a very good idea. I got trucks to go watch. Have a nice day, boss. And I left him. With the dead spreader and the good spreader. I didn't care.
Yeah, I hear
I'm
you.
out of here. He wants to run the show.
But that's what they always wanted to do. You know how that goes. So that's what the thing was. You kind of missed just going out, do your sweeping, do your picking up garbage.
Yeah, nobody.
Now you're in
bothered.
charge of shit.
The radio. It was just, I don't know.
Was it tougher now? Do you think it was tougher back then? Or was it tougher like when time went on now? Now, I know you're going to get to your next level, but did you think it was worse because there was a lot less of what we got into, Raz tracks and watching on computers and
a lot less.
and all that?
A lot less.
So it was easier then as
then
a
as
foreman,
far as
but it
that.
still was a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. You had to do your miles on your car.
Yeah.
If you're going to check these routes, and conditions, they always wanted summonses. And then I had that's another thing with Section 14. Other sections in that garage, they would have the broom in the morning.
You got it in the afternoon.
I had it morning and afternoon. I had fucking 7 to 8 meters and then fucking alternate side in the afternoon.
So you're bothering people all day.
So
All day.
and
all
watching
day.
trucks.
Watching trucks, chasing brooms, trying to write summonses.
I need to ask a question. What did you do to this guy that was your hook for him to screw you this bad?
There we go. We're going to bring it up. I don't know. Listen, I guess he felt he was helping me out. I got a steady spot.
Did you give a bad
There probably, was no other,
cannolis?
there probably was no other steady spot at the time when he assigned us. I
There
don't know.
probably was worse spots.
But I'm
Let's
going
put
to
it
tell you.
that
I'm
way.
going to tell you the truth. Even with the brooms, okay, Bedford Avenue, main road there, main avenue. 7 in the morning till 8, and then in the afternoon you had the whatever it was, 12 to 1 or whatever it was. I don't know, 12 to 2, I think it was, whatever. So the alternate side and everything, and the meters were 7 to 8. You got the boom that follows you.
Yep.
So now I'm just beeping the horn in the car, telling people to move. Cars that are parked, nobody's in it. I'd have to wave the broom on,
Right.
right that guy.
Yep.
And that's the way the day went. In the morning, then you got to go get your trucks, see who's cleaning, not cleaning. I already knew the 5-ton crew. I already fucking called his work out
I
already.
kind of knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Wow,
go
wow.
back and continue
Do
with
the
the
next
brooms.
one. Yeah.
And they want their morning report, the super. It was
There's a
very
lot.
busy, chaotic day every day. And then in the morning, also in Bedford Avenue, everybody goes and gets their coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd be going down. I said, this is crazy. I mean, I'm not getting no curb space done here with the broom guy following me. And I can't keep writing up 10 guys. I'm never going to catch up to the broom. So finally, we did that. Now GG comes around again. What are you doing here? What do you mean, what am I doing here? You see what's going on. They don't move their cars. I says, look at the fucking parking signs. They spray the fucking parking signs.
Yeah, so they're going to say they can't read them.
Different kind of people.
Yeah.
I'm not being offended, but it's
Oh, yeah.
all right.
Oh, I
so
know.
finally, I says one day,
Corey knows.
Saturday they can't drive. So Saturday was the best fucking day. I can drive all over the place. No problem.
It was great.
During the week, nightmare. And they got their own school buses. Another nightmare.
Their own police.
Their own police.
Not
Their
a
own
fan.
ambulance, hot solar. It was unfucking believable. It was, when all said and done, I have to
You're
say,
good.
it was the best learning experience because I got a taste of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chaos.
And it actually was a blessing down the road in my career.
Yeah.
That it actually helped me.
Well, yeah, because within that, and also now you have a section, so now you're actually learning
Everything,
the paperwork.
payrolls, right.
Exactly.
The routes,
Compared
the
to
this,
being
yeah.
an RO, you don't give a shit.
Right.
You're
Here for
bouncing
the
here and
day,
there.
right.
You're
Here
running
for the
around.
day,
You
yeah.
don't care. In all
Exactly.
reality, I don't care what you do, guys.
Right.
Well, what's
I'm
your
only
normal?
here
I
for the
don't
day.
care.
Right.
So it does help you getting that spot. So the guy kind of did the right thing
And
because
I
now,
built a rapport with the men in the section.
Yeah.
yeah,
And they did favors for me, help the hoop. And then after a while, listen, you can only go to the well for so long.
Yeah.
They know who the two slugs were.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I can't help you. I can't make these guys help me out anymore.
Yeah.
Keep asking them for the same favor to pick up for them two slugs.
Yeah.
So I go back and tell the super, listen, this is what it is. And then when we had out-of-town supers, that was the best. They were only there for the day. Same thing.
They don't care.
Right? They don't care.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want an afternoon report. I want 10 summonses. But, you're here for the day, Chief. Chill out.
relax.
I'm
yeah.
going to do what I could do, and that's it.
Yeah.
I said, I'll tell you one right off the bat, because I used to make the copies of the routes and the two slugs. I knew exactly. It was going to be Itza number 12.
Yep.
They were putting a line in the sand there. Didn't matter if they went to the bathroom 4 times. If they were heading the route,
Yeah.
one guy would leave the guy with the truck, the other guy go to the bathroom. It was just, so I would just X the bottom of the route, say, here, you're getting a half a load out right out of the gate before
That's
I even walk
tonight.
out. Yeah. What do you mean?
12.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Watch, Soup, you'll see. I didn't care, you know.
And what are you going to do? In all reality, you know how the job was.
Right.
You did the street work. And if a foreman came up to you and you had your everyday, this is what I'm doing, you know how you would feel if you came out and started whipping them and trying to really, which you can't.
You can't.
Because then it'll get worse.
And then the
You know
more-
how that goes.
And the more you keep going with other guys to help clean it,
No,
they're
you
going to get
can't.
fed up too.
Right. You can't keep going to the well.
Yeah, no. I agree.
For the same favor,
100%.
helping out the same slugs. Nah.
I
Just
hear
call it out, and that's it.
Yeah, I hear
Just
you.
real quick, going back to Bedford Avenue. Finally, I had a semi-slow day one day. I said, I'm gonna park the car and I'm gonna walk the whole avenue. It was only like 2-3 blocks where we had to hit with the broom. I went to every store owner. I said, listen, they get all crazy.
Yeah.
I said, listen, you people live here. I don't.
Yeah, clean it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want to live in filth?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. I don't care about. But then we had the brownies. We called them the brownies, the traffic cops.
Yeah.
They write their mothers, and whatever.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I come down the block, I beep the horn, let us clean the street with the broom. Then you can put your cars back. I won't write you.
Yeah.
I can't account for the traffic guys,
Yeah.
but
I won't write you.
okay. The next day, or 2 days later, once the word gets out over there, the word got out.
They all got something.
I'm coming down Bedford Avenue. I says, this is unbelievable. It was like a fucking bus lane open for me.
Oh, shit.
All those people that were stopping in the morning, getting their coffee, their donuts, whatever, they actually all double parked
on the
in
other
the
side.
street.
Yeah.
No, on that same side of the street.
Yeah, so you
But just left me a
Just
lane.
so the broom can
Just
left
left me a lane.
Hey, listen,
I
it
was-
works,
man.
right?
Again, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
100%.
Now, they had ECB court back in the day, Environmental Control Board building.
I think I've heard of it, but
Well, that's where people would fight for their, fight.
for the tickets,
For the
the
tickets.
summonses. Yep.
I mean, I'm not blowing no smoke up my ass, but I had to write thousands of summonses in that section
Yeah.
for the time I was there. Guess what? I never had to go to ECB. So what do you think happened to those summonses?
Yeah.
There's no way I wrote perfect summonses.
Yeah. No.
You know, I hear you.
So
No,
it
they
was
got
all
torn up.
political bullshit.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But you had to just go with the flow and pacify the
And
bosses.
it depending how much the superintendent of that garage would stick up for his supervisors
Right.
was how much they were going to get away with, because we all know it, the tickets get squashed,
Right.
and it's that's how that
Yeah, because
that's
they're
how that goes.
hoping. Honestly, the city's hoping that you're going to get people to be like, all right, $40, and just send it in.
Right.
They don't want, the line down the block. They don't want that. So if we get a few that are going to fight it, and then we'll just rip them up. Like
They bring it to their so-called.
Yeah.
They bring it to their city hall.
Exactly. I know
And
exactly
it's
what you're talking about.
kiboshed.
No, believe me, I know. I dealt with that a few times.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I said a little something last episode. I'm just gonna keep it at that. What borough was the best to work in as a foreman? Were you only there as a supervisor, that garage, or did you transfer somewhere
I
else?
was in BK North then.
Did you work in Staten Island as a foreman?
Not as a foreman, no.
Oh, okay. All right. So then you were in Brooklyn.
Pretty much Brooklyn North, RO Brooklyn South. That was pretty much it. You know, and then out of town, whenever you go out of town.
How many years did you do as a foreman?
5.
Okay.
I made super, I think, in 01.
So that's what I was
Right
gonna
after
ask you.
9/11.
Really?
9/11.
Right after 9/11. I think it was October 22nd, something like that. Right after 9/11.
And where'd you start?
So I make super. Again, here we go with the rabbi. And I don't know. I get assigned
Back to BK1.
No, yeah, right. I would have shot myself. Forget it. That would have fucking been it.
BK12.
I would have threw the badge out the window onto the highway. Forget it. That would have never happened. I make super, and I go to weird. I didn't know where I was going to go, honestly. And I get assigned to sanitation police.
Oh,
What the
Jesus.
fuck do I know about sanitation police?
Yeah.
I know what they do, but I'm going to be a super in sanitation police,
Yeah.
which I think is equivalent to what they call lieutenants.
Yeah.
They have
Okay.
like their own titles.
They have their own titles.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So I go there, which happens to be down the hall in the same building as Brooklyn South. By Nellie
By
Bly.
Nellie Bly, yeah.
Yep.
I've been there. I did the interview.
Nice guys. Nice
Yeah.
bunch of guys. Sanitation police. Very nice guys. So here I am. They got to know that I know jack about sanitation police. And I'm coming in, going to be their boss. It was like an awkward situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, I go with the flow. They put me nights a couple of times with Bobby D'Angelo, real gentleman, real nice guy.
Okay.
On the job a long time as a super. So he's giving me the ropes, showing me the ropes, and everything. Long story short, I was there only about 3 months. Why? Because maybe even less. October, probably maybe, it was the beginning of the year, January, whatever, fiscal year, whatever the hell it was. Doherty comes back.
Oh, that's what
He was away.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Doherty comes back. Bing, bing, bing. He starts making cuts all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So last one in, first one out. So I lasted, like I said, maybe 3 months.
And then where'd you go?
So then they left me in Brooklyn South as a super, as an RO.
Okay.
So when you make super, in general, forget about sanitation police for a minute. Wherever borough they assign you to, you're pretty much just an RO because you're working for the borough.
Yes. You're just a fill-in at
You're a fill-in in that
at
zone.
districts. Yep.
All right, in that zone. And then it's up to the borough super if he wants to assign you a district to be a district super.
Yeah, because that's a process as well.
Well,
Where, or is it just a who you know kind of thing?
they got to like you, I guess.
Exactly.
So, of course, they're going to make you an RO at first.
Yeah,
They gotta feel you out.
They got to feel you out, exactly.
Yep.
Right. So they put me in Brooklyn South. And there was this guy, Wayne Nance, I think his name was. He was a super in BK14. I was ROing, like I said, back and forth, north, south, Brooklyn South, north, right? Johnny Calla was the ABS in Brooklyn South. He took a liking to me. There for nut job, great guy. He lets the borough super know that he wants to put me in BK14 to fill in for Wayne Nance because Wayne, that was his district.
Yep.
He was going away for like 2-3 months to make up the new supers test. So they wanted a stable super in there.
Okay.
So John put in for me, put the good word in, and I was in BK14 for about 3 months.
What area is that?
BK14, Flatbush Avenue, Nostrand.
I don't know.
It's right next to
about
9.
Brooklyn.
It's right next to BK9. I can't think of the neighborhoods. The name of the neighborhood off the top of my head right now. Crown Heights.
Crown Heights.
Somewhere around Crown Heights at the border of whatever that next neighborhood is. I can't think right off the top of my head right now. But it was a learning experience. And over there was tri-weekly.
Well,
Tri-weekly garbage.
that's how Manhattan too. We had routes like that too.
Yeah, Manhattan too.
Tri-weekly.
Yeah. 4, I think, or 7.
Yeah, two,
Also.
two definitely did. I remember.
Yeah,
it.
7 did. Yeah, we
7.
didn't have that in 6. So an RO is a rotating officer.
Yes.
And like I said, you're just filling in districts when guys are on vacation, when they're off,
Right.
whatever it need be. Yeah, listen, that's what you say. Like, you get your feet wet, they're gonna like you, and then you get a district, which is the main goal. Is the goal of getting a district, or is it?
Well,
I'll just stay in RO my whole career.
There's guys that do
Because we
that,
knew
right?
those guys.
Yeah.
you want the district, I guess, if you want the stability.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Some guys can't handle it.
it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And it's all on you now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more, like you went around with a dunce cap. I'm an RO for the day. You're
We know
responsible
those
for everything.
guys.
You're responsible for the men, the foreman, the payrolls, you name it, everything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
I had a favorite RO. Mike
that?
Murata.
Mikey Murata, Mikey Hats. You know
Mikey
me and
was
Mike.
great.
He was an RO pretty much his whole
He
career,
had
right?
about 6 months, 8 months ahead of me, seniority wise, as a sand worker.
Yeah.
I worked with him in Manhattan West 1 too.
But he did pretty
Mikey
much
Hats, great golfer.
his whole super career as an RO, right?
Oh yeah, Mikey
Yeah,
had
I
it down
never
pat.
saw him
He was
as a
an RO.
district.
Yeah.
Mikey
I
had
never-
it down pat.
I never
Great
had
guy,
him as a
Yeah.
district.
but he had it down pat.
Yeah.
I mean, but
He
then
knew
there
how
were
to-
times where he would fill in for 6 months at
Yeah,
a time.
yeah.
You know, if somebody, Mike was off or Gene was
Right,
off,
yeah,
like
yeah.
vacation or
6
whatever.
months. Yeah.
Right.
So
He was a great guy.
Yeah, Mike was good.
Mike was a good guy. I worked with him in Manhattan West 1. A lot of laughs. Great golfer.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
golfer.
One of the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
I worked with Joey Lapretta. We were all in
Lapretta.
Manhattan West 1. Nicky, what was his name? Did he pass away? Nicky. Oh, God.
From what, 1?
Yeah. He worked in Manhattan West 1 also and worked in SI 1. Nicky. Sam
Pinto?
Worked, no, not Pinto. Oh, it'll come to me. It was like the Lapretta. The Lapretta era. He got transferred to Staten Island with Lapretta. Nicky.
Antonucci?
Not Antonucci. It'll come to me. Good guy, Nicky.
What was the hardest part about being a super of a district or a borough super?
Well, the borough, the workers, or the public? What's the hardest part about having now a district?
Having a district.
Yeah, who
dealing with the borough, the workers, or the public itself?
Dealing with the borough. Because you kept getting conflicting orders. This ABS will tell you one thing. He had his own priority. The boss wanted his. Oh, guys, make a decision here.
It's garbage.
Right. We're not reinventing the wheel here.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
And I learned, again, through experience, that after a while, you just got to take, which a lot of guys don't have today, just got to take the bull by the horns and say, F it. He wants it done. You want it done this way. You want it done. I'm going to do it my fucking way. It's going to get done.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it my way. However I got to get it done, it's going to get done. Not asinine way the way you want it done. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm going to get the job done.
I'll tell you somebody like with the public that loved you, that thought you were a great guy.
Who?
You used to have to go to community board meetings.
Oh, the community board meetings.
When you were in Staten Island 1, my aunt, she was in the community board.
You got
Down by
fucking
Easy
relatives
Pass,
everywhere.
My aunt Snooky, Martino.
Martino.
She used to.
That's his aunt.
It's my father's
From
sister.
a cousins.
That's
sister's
my brother.
cousins,
That's
right.
my father's sister. And
Monkey's his uncle.
You
She
can't make
would.
this
She
shit
would
up.
always say, whenever I would see her after that, how
Martino,
good of a guy you are, how nice you are, because you used to have to go to the community board meetings,
Oh,
correct?
that was a pain in the ass. Yes.
Yes, that's why
Once
I'm
a
getting.
month, yeah.
That's why I'm getting into it. Like
Yeah.
you were saying, the part of dealing with the borough,
Yeah.
the part of having to deal with the public and getting the reaction from the community board of what they want you to do in their neighborhood.
Right.
And my aunt always said how good of a guy you were. She loved you. She thought you were great.
That's nice.
But
Still
how was?
around? She's still
Yeah,
around?
she's still around. How was that? How
Send
was
them my
that part
regards.
of it?
That was good. Because I always catered to the community board, whatever they needed.
Well, keep him quiet,
Well,
because then it's not
Yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
exactly. Because by catering to them and helping them, gets the borough off my ass too.
Yeah.
Or if they start chirping to downtown, and then it filters back down to
Yeah.
me. So whatever I can take care of in-house, so to speak,
Yeah.
keep
Keep
it on
it
the
here.
island, whatever.
Keep
Yeah.
it here, and that's it.
Right.
I think people don't truly understand how much gets put on a super.
There's a
Like
lot.
as a Sandman. Like we're thinking, yeah, fuck Mike's got to deal with us. It's bullshit. With a borough. But no, you got to deal with the community boards. You got to deal with this, that.
Yep.
It's a lot,
Speaking
man.
about community board, when I was in Brooklyn, Again, I was in Williamsburg. Passover time. I wanted to shoot myself. I wanted to fucking shoot myself.
I did it twice. Never
Okay,
again.
I did. I
was
hate
just-
it.
20 years I did it
And I-
twice.
Going to the community board also.
Oh.
With the bosses from the borough, outlining what they want, what they don't want. You know, the people in the community there. It was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Was that with the burning of the bread?
Yeah.
The burning of everything.
Yeah.
Well, back then, they have it more controlled now.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Back
remember.
then, it was the OK Corral.
Oh, it
You
was
heard
awful.
fire engines all day. Then you get a call, your garbage truck is on fire.
Yep.
Because they would put shit in the baskets. The guys would empty the.
Oh, I saw it firsthand.
They don't know if it's lit in there.
Yeah.
Garbage truck's on fire. It was insane.
I remember
Yeah,
having
it
to
was
get
insane.
forced out of town to go to that.
No, people don't get it.
Burning in the street.
We would
Yeah.
say that, yeah, because
It was-
so it changed. I want to say, just say I went when I had 10 years on, then I went when I had like 13 years on, and within 3 years it changed drastically to where they started putting the corrals on the corners,
Yes.
and they were letting them burn stuff within
Confined.
like the police lines,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
like on the corner hub, and then the fire truck was right there.
Stationed right there. yes.
Controlling it a lot.
But when
more.
I
had
went
to. It was
with
crazy.
10 years on,
Yeah.
I tell people literally kids lighting a tissue box on
Yes.
fire and threw it in the back of my truck.
Yes.
And then, like you say, there's
Yes.
fire trucks flying down the block.
It was crazy. It was nuts.
I remember it was nuts.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, you're gonna get this one block. Here, you have this block. I'm like, wait, I got one block? Oh yeah, just keep going
Around
all
and
day.
around and
That's
around.
all
Yep.
you got.
all
And
you
you
got.
loaded that truck by the
Yeah.
end of the day. They threw everything out.
It's a horror show.
They come on. Oh, I'll tell you a quick story. This is crazy. This is crazy. I just got to go back to sand work for a minute. I have to.
Go ahead.
New on the job again. We're out of town. They bring us. They made us go to out of town to Brooklyn 12. Where Corey's other uncles
Yeah.
live.
Yep.
Okay, and
We had talked about 12 in the last episode.
so now I'm with a guy from my district. We're out of town. We're
Yeah.
Manhattan. We're getting hours. Beautiful. BK 12. Nice. Foreman gives us the route. Whatever. We got a regular route. Whatever it's 4 or 5 lines. Whatever it is. It's all house to house. All right.
Yep.
And we're driving. Now we're still new.
Nothing out.
There's nothing out.
Yeah,
This
because
fuck-
it's gate work.
this is fucking beautiful. There's nothing out. Foreman
out.
comes around. Goes, guy, what are you guys doing? What are we doing? We're following the route. You told us do the route in order. We're doing it in order.
Yeah.
We're on the 3rd Avenue. We're at the 3rd line. It's just fucking beautiful. He goes, no, guys, you got to get the go. Whoa. We got to go behind the gate to get the pails.
Yeah, you get their garbage.
I said, what are you fucking kidding me?
this is
Corey's
when I
uncles
flipped out.
ain't joking.
So
Yeah.
he says, no, over here in this section, you got. I says, are they fucking better than us? We ain't got gate work in Staten Island or what?
No.
No. You got, okay. All right, yeah, no problem. So now we got to go back to the beginning and start
all
doing
over.
the pails.
Yep.
Okay. Empty the pail, slide it over to the curb.
No.
Comes back around again about an hour. What are you guys doing? The fuck you want now? What the fuck are we doing wrong now? They got to go back. What are we doing? Door-to-door service here?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to go back behind the gate?
Gate work, brother.
So listen, I'll tell you what. We did 3 lines. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
We're
what
going
you're
back
gonna
to the
get.
beginning, and we'll recoup all the pails.
Yeah.
That's it. The other fucking 3 lines you're getting back.
You're only there for the day, pal.
I'm only here for the fucking day, exactly. I'm getting my 4 hours, getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I hope to never go back here again. Go back to the beginning of the route. I still tell the drivers to stay up. I'll walk the fucking thing. Every pail.
Yeah.
I was hauling them like forget about it.
It's
Like
over the
missiles.
fence.
Like fucking missiles.
It's over the gate.
I swear to you. Comes back around, he goes, what are you I said, listen, now you're fucking harassing us here.
Yeah.
You got to put it. I am putting it behind the gate, but you can't hold them.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do with these fucking things?
Yeah. How do they get
I said,
this
get out
route
of here.
done?
Get out of here. Fucking, I don't get probation. At that point, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just get in the fucking car and get the fuck out of here. I told them. That's it. They're going behind the gate. However they get back there, they're getting back there. That's it.
Yeah, they're back there.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Oh, it's-
we thought we got like arrest now. You know, this is arrest.
No, I got in trouble.
Come on.
It's crazy.
In that garage one day.
It's nuts. Like I did recycling a few times there. It's awful.
Oh.
Like because they get all the
Recycling.
deliveries. They get all the deliveries in the boxes, and they don't break anything down.
No.
So you pull up, there's 40 boxes empty. It's like if they just emptied
Yes.
these boxes
Yes.
and broke them down, there'd be 3 things
I
here.
hate
That was the other thing, being a new foreman in that section, section
Yeah.
14, recycling day. Drive down the block. I says,
Looks like Beirut.
Even fucking Beirut. I says, cardboard. I says, when I moved out of my house, I didn't have this much cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they bring all the cardboard from their businesses home.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it, pal.
I couldn't believe it. The
Gotta
amount
take
of
it all.
cardboard.
You got to take it all.
I don't think I ever
And the
finished a route.
Manischewitz bottles.
Is it still gate work, do you think?
Probably.
I don't think so.
Dude, that was brutal, man.
They changed the times they could pick garbage up
Yeah,
in
I
those
know.
areas.
Yeah.
Like they're no joke.
No.
Like you say, they have their own police. One day I was picking garbage up, and the
Police,
guy with the cherry
ambulance.
came flying up behind me. He's like, "You got to move." I was like, "No, I don't." You got to move. I'm like, "No, I don't." So he tried to go up on the curb,
Yeah, they don't
and
care.
there were garbage bags there.
Nice.
And next thing you know, they hear,
Got stuck in the bags.
yeah, the car came off the friggin' ground. I was like, look at you, idiot. Yeah. And what happens? I picked up 2 houses. I was like, I'm done with the block. All you had to wait was 5 minutes, bro. Like, you know, the buses are blowing their horns.
Buses, the ambulance.
Yeah.
They have their own ambulance.
They have everything.
So now I remember back then, if you remember, you guys are a little younger than me, the old country squire station wagons.
Yes.
Well, that's what most of them drove.
Yeah.
Yep.
The wood grain, right?
Or in pals.
The battleships.
Yeah, well, they all got
Duct tape.
They all got 6, 8, 19
Duct tape.
kids, whatever. But anyway. Again, we go back to Bedford Avenue with the broom. There's just always this one fucking car. I know he lives here. I know this, but it's a country squire station wagon.
Yep.
He's got the emergency plaque on his dashboard.
Yeah.
Like emergency on
Yeah.
call.
He's in
hot
an
soul,
ambulance.
Yeah.
JDL.
Right? Because I guess he had one of the red lights too.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I don't fucking believe this guy. Every morning, I'd have to write him. He's always on the opposite side of the alternate side.
He's just on the wrong side.
Just on the wrong side. And, you know, and then the other ones, the black coats are walking down the block. The penguins.
It all gets squashed.
Penguins.
It all gets squashed.
Oh, what are you doing? Don't you see? Don't you see? He's on emergency. Is this your car? Because what happened was, I was there. I don't know how long I was there in that section. I said, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of this fucking section.
Yeah, it's
I can't wait for transfers. It was crazy. I said, you know what? Before my transfer even comes through, I says, if I just do what I have to do here, they'll probably get me out of here.
Yeah, they'll kick me out.
So I'm writing like crazy. So, and he goes, well, don't you see the guys in emergency? Don't you see the thing in the window? I says, this your car? No. Get the hell out of here. It's not mind your business. I just started getting like crazy. Crazy.
It'll do it to you, man.
Well, you
It
had
was
to.
insane. It was
You had
insane.
to.
It was insane.
No, it was Kerry Quinn. We were working one day.
Kerry
He's like,
Quinn.
oh, watch yourself, because now I'm on the left side and he's on the right. I was like, what's the matter? And we were tight to the left. We were picking up the left-hand side. He goes, a battleship's trying to squeeze through. And literally you hear,
Oh, they sideswiped the whole car.
the truck, yeah. And they just keep going.
No, they don't care.
I said, and it was the greatest thing. Now I call them battleships because you could see them driving down the highway.
Yeah.
The bumpers are fluttering.
Yep.
Duct
And it's
tape
true.
holding shit
They're
together.
like battleships.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, so who makes the call? You kind of answered this already, but who makes the call in a district? Like, you're running your district and just the everyday, the daily stuff. I know you're not making numbers up, routes and stuff like that. That's set. But like you said, you kind of say, like, I want to just get this stuff done. Why is the borough, like, is the borough really putting heat on a super in a district to do things their way? Or you're just like, leave me alone, I'm getting this shit done?
Half and half. Things they want to have done their way. Other things that are like asinine. I'll give you an example. When I got taken out of Sand Police, didn't have to go far. I had to go down the hall, Brooklyn South.
Yeah.
I'm an RO super in Brooklyn South. And if you guys are familiar, you ever been to 13? BK 13? Coney Island.
Coney Island, yeah.
Coney Island, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Very unique garage.
Yeah, it is.
Guys are nuts there. Guys are nuts. Great guys. Don't get me wrong. Great guys.
A lot of vowels in that garage.
A lot of vowels. Yes. I'll tell you fucking stories there.
That garage is all vowels, bro.
Yeah.
But this particular borough super just couldn't stand that garage. And the superintendents that were assigned to that garage, it was a revolving door.
Really?
They can never hold a super there. Just for
Because of the guys or
because
the
the
area?
The borough would just
Harping on them.
torment the super. Roll call. You got to have roll call. That was the big thing.
Because everybody's there for the hot dogs,
Oh,
right? In all reality, they got to keep the beaches clean, all that.
Yeah.
And you know what kind? It's a shit show down there. It's
Listen,
disgusting.
the job was different back then, you know.
Oh, yeah.
The old get it and go and blah, blah, blah. And what he had a heart on. Excuse me. He had a heart on for that district.
Yeah.
Super's just couldn't deal with it no more. You know, it was just a revolving thing. Try to hard nose those guys. You can't hard nose those guys.
No.
They'll do anything for you, but don't. You know what I mean? Just don't screw them around.
Pushing. Yeah.
You know? So now I get stuck in the fucking revolving door. He assigns me to that district down the line.
Okay.
So this is great.
So now right away you're getting into, and
I
you
knew-
probably filled in there, so you knew the guys.
Yes, as an
They
RO, I
knew you.
filled in, right.
Yeah.
So
You got vowels at the name of
yeah,
your
and I had
yeah,
I
you're
had
good.
guys I knew in there, so
Okay.
That could
I didn't
always
have a
be
problem
common.
with that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you're going back far. I'm going back far now. When I had my first roll call with you guys in SI1, if you remember. I mean, I laid it out.
Yeah.
What I wanted, expected from you guys and everything. I was no Gestapo. I wasn't rah, yeah, your ass. I wasn't like rah, 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 and it's going to be my way or the highway. I was never like that.
No, there were all people that, I'll just say this much, but people did think that of you.
Yeah.
But once you explained to them, like, no, it's just the way he talks.
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
always sounded like you were yelling.
Right, it was the
You
misconception
didn't need
of-
the
right.
bullhorn. Let's put it that way.
No, I didn't need the
You
bullhorn.
didn't need it.
No, not a bull.
But there were other guys that, you know, they needed to speak louder, and you knew but they weren't the man that had to take a district like the way you did. Like, I forget the one that we had when I first got there. The one that always walked around like he had something in his ass.
Super?
No,
Yeah.
our first super was Vito Batista.
No, right after
Great,
Vito.
Vito, the man.
Vito was awesome.
Vito
right
was
after
the man.
Vito. Tall guy, gray hair.
Vito.
No, he's talking about. We talked about him in the car.
Oh, Catman.
The
Pete.
Pete
Catalinas.
Catalinas.
Pete
It
Cat.
wasn't Catalinas. It
Who
was
else was
somebody
tall?
else.
I don't know who else was there.
He walked around like he had something. Like a
Oh,
pole
you're
shoved
thinking of
in
Billy?
his ass.
Vidola?
No.
Oh yeah, Vidola. Yeah, I didn't get along with Vidola.
Oh, dude,
it wasn't me and Vidola.
Oh, Billy
weren't.
was the super one.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
After
because-
Vito.
I had a problem with him.
Yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
always had a problem with
So
him.
Billy Vidola was a 14 section supervisor in one.
Yeah.
Then he made superintendent. Now I'm working for you as a sandman.
Right.
You're my supervisor. Okay. Then you make super. You're my super. I'm a sandman in your garage that you're a super in. Okay. Now he's a chief. I'm at 3. By this point, I'm at 3.
Yes, he went to 3.
It's raining. Everybody's going sick. You know how it is on that job.
Yeah.
Me and Fisher, they decide to take our route off. They split us because they're cutting trucks.
Right.
They put me with 50-50. Right? I don't know if you know who that is. He knows who it is.
Oh yeah, yeah,
50-50.
yeah. He's got boobs
Oh
now.
my God! I remember that clown. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I go to because now he's at the board. Vidola's at the board. So I go, I'm not going there. I'm not working there.
Yeah.
So he goes, you have to. I go, no, put me on baskets. It's too late. I go, it's too late. You just moved me. He goes, it's too late. It is what it is. I go, I got 3/4 of the board beat. What do you mean it's too late?
Yeah.
I said, no problem, Vidola. See you later. Turn around, I leave. Ridley, Rock, the Cunto, they're calling me. You can't just fucking walk out and leave. I said, I just fucking did.
Yeah.
I leave. I go home. I get a phone call maybe 45 minutes later. They go, I forget who it was, whoever the super was at that time at 3 says, come back. We're going to put you 8-4 on the route that you were supposed to be
Wasn't
with.
it Stevie? Wasn't him and Billy there together?
No.
Mondanino was the super?
Mondanino was the chief before Vidola. Vidola was the chief at that time of Staten Island.
Oh, okay.
So I go, all right, I'll come back in. I said, come in. No. Yeah, we get Romano's coming from Staten Island too. He's going to work on the truck, that same route they cut.
Jesus, the bear.
So I go, okay. I get to the garage. I go, where do I sign in? I'll go in. The garage foreman. I go to walk into the super's office. No. We'll bring you the sheet. Sign out here. Billy don't know you're coming in.
Yeah.
But that's the type of guy Billy was. And then I ended up, crazy as it sounds, arguing with Billy. And when I explained to him the way I just explained to you about me knowing you for all these years, you treated me like I had 2 years on the job.
Yeah.
We became friendly. It was very weird.
Yeah.
And he had to be a dick to me
At that
for us
moment,
to
yeah.
become fucking
Right.
civil.
But that always happened on the job, though. In all reality, like guys would like higher up positions would push guys, and where it was like a respect thing. Like I always felt that with you. Like we had our gripes. I remember me and Kurt coming in that office
Yes.
many times because we were the
Shop
shop
stewards.
stewards at
yeah.
12.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would come in, and I knew it wasn't like we were coming in for a battle. We just had a gripe, so we knew I'm not going to talk to someone else. No, we're coming right to you. I'm not dealing with Val. No, this is our gripe. This is the issue. Blah blah blah. And we
Let a
knew
third
we could
party,
square,
yeah, right.
we could square it off right
Right
then
to the
and there.
source. Yeah.
And it was
Some
always-
other guys couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like they would just start shit and be stupid. And he questioned me one day.
Yeah.
He actually came down and made me run the cycle. I told him I was loaded. He didn't fucking trust me. I
Me and
lost
you
all
were together
respect for
that
him.
day.
Val.
I don't
Val.
think no,
Val.
Billy
Billy Vidola.
I lost that all respect for him right then and there. I said, don't question me. I'm not that guy. Like I was always a worker. Like do not fucking question me.
Of all people, the guy that's always busting his ass running you're gonna fucking.
Well, that's
make
what
them cycle
bothers
the
you.
hopper. That's just being.
But
the old
no.
saying, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you."
So here's
Right?
why.
Yeah, I mean, really.
I remember that it was because I was with Louis. I was with Louis Cologne. And he knew Louis longer than I did.
Oh, Louis, yeah.
And
yeah.
that's the way Louis was. But
Yeah.
listen, he's with me. I'm not going to let him get that shit away.
Well,
you
they
know,
pulled that
like
shit
it's
with
not
me
going to
too with
happen.
Louis that time.
Yeah.
That guy Billy Smith tried to fucking come out, try to make me rat. I'm in the garage a day. He's trying to make me rat on Louis. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're partners.
Yeah.
Truck loaded out. I said, that's it. And then the next day, I went up to the office and said, what was the weight on that truck? They were like 11.8. I'm like, all right, now you owe him an apology.
Right.
Not me.
Right.
You owe him an apology because you blamed him. You know, it was just weird. You were always fair to talk to. Whenever we had any kind of labor bullshit, which is not much.
No,
Because I hated going to the union.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. That's
I wanted to square it off in the district. This
That's
has
how
nothing to do, like
that's
you
the
say,
way
with the
I
borough.
felt, yeah.
Like you say with the borough.
yeah.
Like, and I respected all those guys, Ralphie and Stevie when he jumped in, and I respected all those guys, but they weren't out in the street with us. They're getting a phone call, bitching about something, but they're not there. Like, I know if we got an issue, all right, Mike, here's the deal. You go talk to this woman or this guy and straighten this shit out. Because we're just picking garbage up here.
Exactly.
They're getting a phone call. They're saying one thing. I'm telling you what's happening. And you do have other times where I had plenty of guys as a steward that would lie to my face. I go to battle with them only to find out they were lying to me. And then I got to apologize to you.
Right.
Which
'Cause
I was
made
man
you
enough
look
to do.
right, yeah.
Yeah, like, hey,
you were
listen,
man
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Yes, I
I'm
know that.
sorry, but I thought this was legit.
You
And
were
then I
being
find
told,
out
right, yeah.
this guy's lying to my face. You know?
the one thing between me and you, we're exactly the same. So when we would
Italian.
no, it's just the way we were. We spoke what we spoke.
Yeah.
And we laid it out there like fucking crazy people.
Yes.
And I respected you to the end because you never looked to hurt anybody.
No.
You had that authority where you would like get loud, but that was you. You never looked to hurt nobody. And that's what you look for in a super. Someone's going to listen to me. By all means, you have every right to raise your voice, to get. I'd rather that than Peter Carlini's quiet, sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, Deputy Droop. Like,
They're spinning, Dags. They're spinning.
I'd rather the guy that's going to fucking.
Petey, come on. Leave
And
the
you
guy
always
alone.
stuck up for us. You always stuck up for that district. You always stuck up for the men. You never were like fucking listen to exactly what you would say to the borough. Listen, the guy's not a bad guy.
Right.
There's a lot of fucking supers out here that don't do that. No. They let the guy get fucking buried. That's working for them every day.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. No. You know what I mean? Because you knew that one hand washes the other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
As good
And
as
that's the
we
way-
can make you look, we can make you look
just
bad.
as bad, just as worse. Right. I always felt you get more with honey than you do with vinegar.
100%.
But again, don't take my kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
Because then you're fucked. Then you're on my shit list. Really, And I think I did all right. I mean, I'm not going smoking my head.
great.
There's guys that, like we had discussed in the car, guys that, oh, he fucking banged me.
Yeah.
You probably deserved it, man.
Listen,
You probably deserved it. You
Well,
knew
'cause
you were wrong.
How many guys get that position as a super of a district? And now whether they worked in that district or not, or that borough, now they feel like, well, this guy was busting my balls. It's almost like when we were kids and derelicts and the cops would bother us. Now I become a cop and now I'm a jerk off.
Yeah, now you
Like,
want revenge.
Because there were supers that did that.
Yeah.
And they weren't even workers. They were on a broom for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they became supers, and now they're just moving up,
Right,
and
they
they're
wanna just
they're
sweep
yelling at
revenge or
guys,
whatever. Yeah,
and they
it's-
never lifted garbage.
Yeah.
Because I would always ask the guys. See, I learned it early in my career in Manhattan 6.
Mm-hmm.
The guys, all senior guys, like we said, all senior guys, old school guys, Vietnam vets,
what we
like,
had.
good
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And they say, listen, Owen, this is how you don't get in trouble on this job.
Uh-huh.
You always ask. You get your point away, but ask it in a question.
Right.
So if a super would pull up and you would ask him, "Are you a fucking idiot? Like, are you stupid?"
Right.
And then the borough calls and they're like, "Well, you can't talk to them like that." I'm like, "No, well, I just asked him a question."
Yeah.
That's what he did. Yeah.
He's asking me a question,
Right.
Because they question you constantly on this job, and all we're doing is picking up garbage. Like they
They're
make it
unsure of
harder
themselves. And the insecurity
because they didn't do it.
is what makes them feel like, well, I got a badge and I'm higher than you.
Yeah.
Fuck that insecurity bullshit. It goes a long way when you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, you did the job.
Exactly. And as later on in life, career, and you can see who's getting promoted because it becomes politics and the bullshit. I'm answering to bosses that are like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. Like, really? You've been in the ivory tower 3/4 of your career, and now you're going to tell me how to fucking run Staten Island or the snow. And not that I was fucking, but I did my own thing, not being a sneak or robbing or stealing, but I've gotten the job done in a different way, and it got done with common sense.
That's it.
You
And that's all that's necessary.
I love the snow. I love the snow.
I want to ask you a question about the snow. That's what I want to ask him about.
Right.
So we would get questioned as sand workers about the orders we got to go out. Now, were those orders from you, or were they from ahead of you, on top of you? On top. So all the orders came down to you, and then you just delegated what we were going to do during that snowstorm.
Right.
Because people would be like, what the fuck is going on? Why did you do this? Why did you do that?
Well, the biggest thing I think with that was it's not even snowing yet, and there's 1,000 spreaders running around, and not on the hills like we spoke about the other day. Just there's plows with trucks on every corner. The engines are all running. People would be like, what's going on?
Waste of fuel and everything else.
Because you do
then they
remember.
stop. Well, then they stop with sitting around.
I remember being inside.
Yes.
Standby was
Pre-position.
inside.
Yeah, standby.
Pre-position was at the garage. Then all of a sudden you got 15 trucks sitting under the overpass by Richmond Avenue, and people are going, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
For 5 hours.
Standby.
Wouldn't you rather us all away? Now, that, like what we asked was that your decision as the super, or the borough was telling everybody, get out?
The borough.
Yeah, that's
Got to get out. Put them on standby.
Insanity.
And
To me, that's insanity.
as the computers, so to speak,
Evolved.
Raj-Track,
Yeah.
GPS, started getting introduced into this job, it was helpful, but yet hurtful. Meaning, now you got some clown downtown looking at the screen,
Staring at it.
staring at it, and they know where every piece of equipment is. Well, why do I have this truck on Victory? What was that block coming down? The hill, the block of the hospital coming down. Sebra? No,
The old hospital or
the old hospital.
That was Sebra. Castleton and
Yes.
Sebra.
That hill coming down to Brook.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Sebra?
Yeah.
So Sebra and Jersey.
Yeah.
Why do we got a guy sitting there doing nothing when everybody's supposed to be on standby? See, these are the questions I would get.
But that was the standby.
That was the fucking standby.
But it's the garage.
Thank you. Right. Okay. So why do I got a guy?
Why are we
that was the
sending him
question.
out?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That was the question. Why do you have a guy sitting in the garage on Jersey? It says he's not sitting in the garage. Well, what's the truck number? That's a standby spot. Look at your fucking map, I would tell them. I didn't care because you're bothering me. There's 9 million things going on right now.
Yeah.
We got to get into plan A, plan B, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. Garage foreman
Switching
downstairs
constantly.
calling me. I got this down that. We need a high low. We need blah, blah. And you're calling me with a stupid ass question like that when the snow ain't coming for another 4 hours.
This is why I love him.
I mean, this is what drove me nuts.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would take the shit by the balls and just do it myself. Whatever had to be done.
Yeah.
Big thing. Doherty's big pet peeve. No pre-salting. Now today, with all the computers, they
Everything.
know
Yeah.
if there's an ounce of salt coming out of the fucking back of a spreader.
Yeah.
I would have never survived today.
Yeah. No.
This job today, never.
Not many of us would have. Yeah,
okay,
no.
but back then, pre-salting was like a mortal sin.
Yeah.
Okay? And remember Kevin Melfi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so when I was given SI1 as a super, he was long gone retired. He used to be, the snow super there back then, way back.
Yeah, but he was a Section 11.
Yeah.
He was the Section
Right,
11
but I think he
foreman.
was like the snow inspector when it
yes,
snowed.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Before Stevie. Yep.
This guy took it upon himself to come and see me, introduce himself to me, and give me all the ups and downs and tidbits on what to do when it snows in that district because we had so many hills. And the SIE, the incline of the SIE going from the Verrazano going up to Slauson.
Yeah.
That was an incline. And he told me, kid, never lose the fucking highway there. You got to pre-salt that shit, especially rush hour time. Otherwise, you're never getting up that,
Yeah,
that
you're
incline.
never getting in there. Yeah.
The incline of the SIE.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
go
yeah.
Once
into
the
it,
traffic
yeah.
starts, you're
Right.
screwed.
and then this hill, that hill. You know, we had lawyers, judges, politicians, where they live all up on
Yeah,
those
yeah.
hills.
Yep.
And aside from the politics, regular huge hills, Highland, all them hills, Sebra.
Yeah.
So,
That was a nightmare.
and I would tell the guys who lives on those routes, listen,
Cobblestone Street still?
the Cobblestone Street, Franklin,
Yeah.
right? Give it
East
a hit.
Buchanan.
Give it a hit.
Yeah.
Give it a hit. I didn't care.
Yeah.
And
You're
then,
protecting yourself.
right. So then,
Because
You're
we
looking
could-
out
we
for the
could-
guys, too, to
We
be
could
honest.
get into stories that
snow was my
Because
big
it
thing
it could
because,
get dangerous there.
listen, garbage is garbage.
Yeah.
If it's out there fucking 2 days, 3 days, It's going to get picked up.
Yeah.
But when it comes to snow, we all live on the island, guys.
Yeah.
It's called public safety.
Yeah.
Your wife, kid.
Your grandmother.
So we always took it. Yeah.
We took it. I took it to heart.
Yep.
Safety.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit how much salt we used.
I
Really? I mean, I didn't
care.
care. I didn't care.
I
It
tell
was safety.
The blast button was my favorite button.
Yeah.
Exactly.
without
Just
doubt.
all the way down a block. Because I don't want to come back and do it again. And I know if I put enough salt down, I'm not going to have to do this block again tonight.
Right.
Blacktop.
You gotta make it a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, blacktop was my friend. Like,
Right.
I wanted everything to be blacktop. And you got
There
took
was-
pride in it. I've spoke
there was
about it. You took pride
satisfaction.
in it. Yeah, there was
You
satisfaction.
took pride in that. You did. And somehow or another, word got out.
That you were pre-salting.
Right.
Well, later on the job now,
Which makes no sense. That this is the stupidest thing I've ever
It
heard.
could be
Somebody.
some idiot. I don't know who ratted me out or whatever. Because there was no computers back then. As far as
It might have been a politician.
it could have been. Could have been. Yes, could have
Because
been.
it's Staten Island friggin'
And it must have gotten
potholes.
Doherty's ear.
Yep.
And Doherty, I know for a long time, from way back in the day, you know, being a junior man on a job in Manhattan, any question he asked you, he already knew the answer. He was just testing you.
He was testing.
Yeah,
always.
well.
So don't get caught in a lie with this freaking guy.
No.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, as much as he got they gave him the perception of being a hard nose. If he liked you, he liked you. If you were a worker, you're a
You're a
worker.
worker. Yeah.
Okay? And I got that phone call one day. I said, get the fuck. I don't know if it was Dags, it might have been Angelone, whoever my clerk was then.
Yeah.
You got Doherty on the phone. Get the fuck. Stop breaking my balls.
Yeah, because that was
No, seriously. You got Doherty on the phone. Oh, get the fuck. What the fuck? What did one of my guys do now? I'm saying to myself. Why would he be calling me? I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bad. You know, with that voice. Let me ask you a question. Why are you guys laying down salt? I says, well, the anticipation of the snow that's coming. You know there's an order. Dell type came out. You're not supposed to pre-salt. Yes, I seen that order, Commissioner. I says, and with all due respect, I says, not all my guys are pre-salting. I said, we're pre-salting the primary hills up here in this district. I said, we got a lot of lawyers, doctors, judges, politicians, borough hall. I says, these are hills that if this storm that they're
If we
talking
lose
about,
them,
if this storm
Yeah,
that they're
it's
talking
over.
about is coming,
It's over.
I says, if we don't touch those hills now, we're never getting up those hills.
yeah.
All right. Continue what you're doing. Boom. Not goodbye. Good job. Nothing.
Yeah,
Boom.
because you
He
told
just
them-
fucking hang up on
You
you.
told them
Yeah.
honestly what needed to be
I did.
done.
There was no lying.
Yeah.
We're going to say I'm not pre-salting. Somebody ratted me out.
Exactly.
So I'm going to tell them what I am pre-salting. I'm not doing
Yeah.
the whole district.
I
It's
only
just the
had
hills.
two personal things with him. Not many guys met him in the street. He really
He picked
really
up his
did.
house.
Well, no, that's not where it happened. The first time it happened was I was on the service road, pulled over. Of all fucking people to pull up, that black car pulls up.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
The Ground Vic. Yep.
comes up to me, goes, "What are you doing?" He comes out, gets out, opens my door for me,
Wow.
and looks in and goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Commissioner, I was tired. I felt like I was falling asleep. I had to pull over for a minute, get myself together. I got a coffee. I showed him the coffee. I said, I'm just taking a 2-minute break, and I'll be right back on my way." Okay, no problem. He left. Like you said, as long as you had an answer for him,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
said the right thing.
Right.
The second thing I did was when I was working at the annex. It was brand new. Nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah, pet peeve.
Nobody
over
would
there.
go down
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I was on a tissue.
You were
I
saying
was the
that-
clerk.
Yeah, in the office there.
I didn't wear a uniform as a tissue guy. I didn't care.
Oh, yeah.
I had on shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh, shit.
Me, Joe Cochran, Frankie Zananti are in there. It's during a snowstorm. He pulls up. So this is the annex. Why you out of uniform? I go, I'm the civilian clerk.
Yeah.
These two guys are the GU. That's what's going on here.
Civilian clerk.
And he left. He goes,
I would have never thought of that one.
Yeah,
This is
right?
yours.
listen to me. This is no bullshit. You can
Yeah.
ask Cochran. You can ask
Holy
Zananti.
shit.
He said to me, oh, I didn't know we had a civilian clerk here.
No. You know what
And
he
he
probably
left.
was thinking? I didn't know we had a white civilian clerk on the job.
He left. Cochran looked at me and goes, what? How did you fucking... I go, I don't know. I was fucking nervous. And that's what came out of my mouth.
Just having the answer. That
And I
was
had the
always on
answer.
job.
And I was
Having an
confident.
answer.
That's it.
And it's amazing he bought that
Yeah.
because normally, now think about him.
I think it was too new.
You would
'cause
question it.
He
It
was,
was
you
too
know,
new.
he was a little crazy too.
Yeah.
It's amazing that after he left you,
He didn't
that
call
he didn't get
people.
on the horn with the bow.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We got a civilian in the annex.
It was
for?
the middle of a snowstorm.
So he
too,
probably
Mike.
just believed you. So then he didn't give a shit.
And if you
Yeah,
remember...
he probably had so much shit going on.
If you remember correctly, because you were the super when the annex opened, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
If you remember correctly, they forgot about the annex.
Yes.
And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
me, Joe Cochran, and Frankie's and Auntie were there. And all I hear is, white car pulled up. We're playing cards.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. We're not getting orders. But they kept putting me there every day
Right.
and putting Joe there and Frankie as the GUs.
Right.
There was no work.
Mm-hmm.
Misseri pulls up. He gets out of the fucking car. He goes,
Dino.
Mikey.
Fucking Dino.
swings open the door. He goes, fuck you guys. This is over. Get your fucking out of here. And you two assholes are going back. Zananti, you're here by yourself. I was like, all right. It lasted fucking 3 months. I was here for 3 months. I was like, this is fucking great.
Mikey, he's great.
But that was, I had a lot of good shit, man. That job was fucking unbelievable.
You know, I think he was half deaf in one ear. So that's why he yelled so loud, too.
Who, Misseri?
Yeah, he couldn't hear himself talk.
All
Yell,
bark,
whatever.
all bark, no
Yeah,
bite.
no,
Never hurt
yeah.
anybody.
Mikey was good.
Never wrote any
Mikey,
complaints.
he was.
No, so the best part is we used to have that softball game. At,
The once a year.
Yeah,
the
Emerald.
Emeralds. No, not Emerald.
The Italian.
The Italian one.
Colombian style.
Columbia Society.
Yeah.
Right? So one day, my hook is there, sitting, hanging out.
Double
And-
M.
And
You're double M?
Yes. We mentioned him before.
Yes.
and Misseri's busting my balls. I'm like, Mike, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I said, we're not working now. Don't even fucking start. Because he was literally asking me
Off
shit
the job.
And you're
about
talking like this,
work.
so-
Yeah.
He's asking me about shit that's going on in
fuck
my
your
section.
ass.
I'm like, Mike, I said, you know what? Go talk to my uncle. He's like, who's your uncle? I was like, right over there. He goes, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He went and spoke to him. Next thing you know, never had a problem with him the rest of the time.
You never used
said,
it, that's why. You never used his name.
Never used it.
I would
But,
drop
all right,
whatever
so
the
now-
fuck I could drop.
So listen, and like I said, with the winters, it was tough in our district compared to others on Staten Island.
Yeah.
We had the hills. It was not fun. I mean, I made it fun because I didn't care, honestly. I'd buckle up, and whoever I was with, I was telling you the other day,
When I went to three-
guys would close their eyes because they were petrified.
Oh.
But it's like,
Had to deal
But
with
we
Borough
knew.
Hall, too.
Borough Hall, remember the police station down there? Remember the
Once
ferry?
well, yes, the ferry.
The ferry.
Fuck you.
The ferry was a nightmare. And then I remember when that changed. So now we used to just run a truck. They would be like, here, just say it was you or whoever it was. Here. Oh, and here's your route, but go hit the ferry.
Right,
Go
the-
pound
the
out
ramps.
the ferry.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would sit there and just loop,
Yes.
going the wrong way through the ferry terminals with the buses and just hitting it, pound it, pound it, pound it. And then all of a sudden, all these new routes came out. Whatever's sons,
I
brothers,
remember that.
cousins,
I remember when they did that.
redesigned all this
Oh,
shit.
my God.
And everybody's intertwining.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, great.
Crisscrossing.
It
It was
looks
great.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So it's like one truck goes in there, does the outer skirt. Then another one an hour from now does the other one. You were losing the ferry every day. But I remember when this happened, when they were changing all these routes, and I was over near Danino's, and I wound up getting stuck one day. So you just get fed up sometimes because, like I said, we always question, who the fuck is making these
Making
calls?
these
This
orders.
is stupid.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yep.
So the next day I get the same route. And it was the time we got 30 inches. So I said, you know what? I got stuck here yesterday. I got the same fucking route. I'm going back that way again.
Right.
Boom. Get stuck again. It was like on that dead end
Same
kind
spot?
of over there. Same exact spot.
Did he get a
and
pizza?
Troiano. The foreman Troiano.
Oh, I remember him.
No, he did come out and offer me one.
Oh, yeah.
Troiano. Nervous wreck. Great guy, but just nervous
Yeah,
wreck.
I know. I remember him.
He on the radio. He goes, is that the same spot you got stuck yesterday? I said, yeah, because these routes when they're written in June look a lot different.
Of course.
And that's the problem.
Right.
Like they don't pay attention to cars being a foot further out because now we plowed to the street. Now it's the curbs and
They're gonna
now
be out more.
everybody's further out.
Street becomes narrower.
Crazy,
And then
man.
I think it might have been Corey when I came in. He's like, dude, you can't talk like that on the radio. I said, fuck these
you.
people. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you're going to write the route this way, then maybe they should rethink about these routes. And, and these garbage truck with a plow shouldn't be going down this block, you know, because the street is piling up in the dead end there.
Right.
And you can't make the
Can't
turn
make
now.
the turn there. No, it's
Like,
too tight.
we don't have the people always used to bother us on the route.
Why can't you turn the plow?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds. I'll do it. No problem.
Let me get out with the bullpup. Turn there. Yeah, come on.
Certain guys in that garage, I'll tell you right now, the guys that did the hills, the guys that did like your old neighborhood where you grew up, where Fillmore that takes a certain type of guy to be able to plow over there in a full size.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember Mondino, it was always the Flying Hawaiian, Mondino.
Flying Hawaiian.
And
Mondino,
Karen
yes.
Ante were always the hill guys.
Karen Ante.
They had the small
Psychotic,
plow.
yeah.
Remember they had the small plow
Yes.
on the spreader.
Yes.
And they would be jacked to get in. I would say I was just getting on. I'm just getting hide. And I would say to myself, are these guys fucking nuts? They want this? Because like when you would pick up garbage up there, in your head you're going, I gotta fucking plow this shit in the winter. This is fucked up.
Yeah.
And then when I worked with him in 12, I never really worked in 12. And then when I started seeing the streets there, I'm
12,
like,
plenty of
this-
hills, yeah.
Listen, because of him, made me a better driver on those type of streets because he knew the ins and outs.
Yeah.
And he would be like, cut it now, because that's the way he is. He's a
I had to
control freak.
teach him how to drive.
No, you didn't have to teach me how to drive. It was different driving in that section. And I would work that section, and thank God for Wayne, because I'm with a sand cop. You probably gave him to me, you prick. I'm on a full spreader. I go up the fucking hill.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming out.
Oh, shit.
So I get to the top. I think that's filming where you get to the top. It's like an island to the right.
Yes.
When you get to the top of
Yes,
that block.
yes.
So now I'm turning around. I get the spreader working, and I'm going to go down it. So you know how sand cops were? They were fucking lazy as shit.
They don't want to get out.
He was like, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
What do you mean what am I going to do? There was only like 2 or 3 houses on one side of the street, and then there was woods. And then at the bottom was a house with a guardrail. I'll never forget it. I go, we're going back down, bro. He goes, it's covered. I go, we're going back down.
He was shitting himself.
Yeah. He goes, why? I go, because what if that was your grandmother, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
And this is a fucking cobblestone street.
That's right, man. Yeah.
So he goes, well, what's going to happen? I said, we're either going through the woods
Right.
or through the house.
Exactly.
Buckle up.
And I
Buckle
did it.
up, baby.
But because of him working on those routes with him on garbage, I knew exactly what was going to fucking happen. I remember exactly how fast I always felt coming down it. So I gauged it, and it was. But
Had the feel just.
it takes a fucking lot, man.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when I went to 3, I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, everything's flat over there.
Flat, wide
Yeah.
open.
Wide
There's no
open.
hills.
Exactly.
I'll tell you a story about spreader. Again, we go back to the old timers, the Vietnam vets, okay?
Yeah.
They took us under their wing, gave you a lot of tidbits, and if you're a smart kid and not a cocky kid,
And you
listen
listen.
to them.
Yep.
And I remember an old timer, and he came back to help me years later when I was sand worker in SI too, also. Kid, when you go out with a spreader, make sure you take a fucking shovel with you.
Mhm.
Listen to me. Take the shovel. All right. Fast forward how many years later? Staten Island 2 was in Bull's Head. Well, it was one off the service roads I have in Section 24. It was early in the morning. Daylight was just coming up. We're working the midnight shift. Well, 7P to 7A. I had a spreader. It was black ice. And I'm going down this street, not realizing when I get to this crest, it starts to go down a
Oh,
little
it's
bit.
over.
Like you said, I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Once you get past that little crest,
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You're
It's
not
a wrap.
stopping.
I just, this is it. I'm going to close my eyes and hope for the best.
Drop the plow and hope you don't.
I
it'll
dropped
slow
the
you down.
plow. I figured I'm going to make every car a fucking can opener right now
Yeah.
when this plow hits.
Yeah.
I just put the plow down. You hit the brakes, it's useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Even with the chains, didn't matter. And I'm sliding. And I'm waiting for this plow to
To catch.
Grab.
catch something.
Yeah.
Even a fucking sewer plate that always wakes you up in the middle of the night. I'm praying for a fucking sewer plate. The sewer cap.
Bang.
God, I need a sewer cap now.
Yeah. Bam.
It just, all of a sudden, it grabbed on and it stopped. Now, you're looking, the edge of the blade over there. I'm like, did I get this car? I didn't hear anything.
Close, yeah.
But I'm only hearing the scraping of the plow on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it stops. I got to be, I don't know, not even 3 inches away from this car. Okay, and the next thing, once I pull this brake,
Yeah.
the truck's going another.
Side, and it goes
another 6
sideways
inches,
usually.
yeah.
I says, I'm fucking done. I'm done. How am I going to do this now? I'm on the radio. You're literally trapped.
Yeah.
Your foot's on the brake, and you don't even know what to do now.
Yeah, because you have that
Right.
little, that
Right.
5-6 inches that the truck is going to roll.
And
before
once
it
you
locks in.
release the brake,
Yep.
I mean, put the brake on.
Uh-huh.
Well, at this point, fuck it. Put the brake on. Yeah, it jerked a little more. I had to be like, I didn't want to say the word, how many hairs.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, this is great. So now I open the door. I go down the step. Bang, right on my ass. Because as soon as I hit the floor,
Black
Yeah,
it
ice.
was black ice.
Black ice, yeah.
This is great. I'm going to get ran over by my fucking truck. I didn't know what was going through my head then. So now I got to try. Now I'm down. I don't want to get back up. I got to get to the other side. Mind you, because you're in that panic mode, the salt is still emptying back there.
It was an old
So now
Z,
I got a
probably.
nice cone back there of salt.
Yeah, and you got your shovel.
Shovel.
Yeah.
Start
Got
spreading
the
the salt
shovel.
by hand.
Behind all the
Yeah.
wheels, piled up the front of the wheels, the front wheels. This way, I could at least, I just sat there for about 20 minutes. Let it do its thing, melt.
Yeah.
Whatever it's got to do. And that's how I got out of that block. without hitting anything.
But yeah, and only
That was
because somebody gave you that advice.
A little stupid thing like, well, not stupid, but
Yeah.
a very helpful thing.
But those are the things that help you on that job.
remember
Like
it.
that's
Little
why kind of
things
we're
like that.
doing this,
Yeah.
like to get a little inkling of something that'll get you further on the job and not a bad thing.
No.
Like we don't do this to like talk about the job to make
No.
guys do illegal stuff and
No,
that kind of thing.
no.
Just more so, hey, like
Right
something
way,
like
common
that.
sense way.
You go out on a spreader, make sure you got a shovel. Make sure you have the tools that if you get jammed up on a hill or you're getting close to cars, because plenty of times I was out there with, I was the front end loader with a wrecker. We were dragging spreaders off of cars.
Yes.
Plenty of times. It's part of the job.
Yes.
I hate to say it. And
It
people
is-
be
it
like,
is.
oh,
It is.
I can't believe he did this. What do you expect? We don't know what the ground looks like.
Yeah.
No.
We're up in the truck. We're driving a truck. We're not sliding like you are in your car.
In a car, whole different
Exactly.
animal. Whole different animal.
But
Yes.
when this truck goes, it's gonna
That's a
go.
horrible
it's gonna
feeling.
go, man.
There's
It
no
is.
control.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. It is. It is.
And that's the thing. You pay attention to those little tidbits along your way, and
And whoever you
will
can
learn
help
some.
along your way to somebody else, a younger,
Yeah.
it helps.
Yeah.
What this is about.
But yeah. So what year did you retire?
Actually came off the books February of 2015. Yeah,
Now,
February
It
2015.
was your choice to leave. Were you one of those that
I had enough.
You had enough.
I had enough.
Okay. It
I see the way the job was going.
it was changing.
It was changing. The young blood coming in. They want to reinvent the wheel. They didn't even know the original wheel, but they want to fucking reinvent this wheel. And everybody's a tech buff and this and that and
Micromanage.
everything's computer. You got to get out in the street to see what's going on. The map don't tell you everything. We didn't get the ABS part, but I'll get to that.
Well,
when
that's
you
what
get
I
to
was going to
that, yeah.
say is like, we had spoke, and we don't got to get deeply into it.
No,
It's
no.
politics.
Yeah, it is.
It is that job.
Yes.
Just to let people know, you take a foreman's test and you take a super's test.
Right.
That's it.
After that,
After that, it's all who you know and
Right.
political.
correct.
Were you ever like pissed that you didn't get the badge, like to get the star, or do you feel now it's like, you know what, I didn't want the headaches anyway. It's probably better off.
I was pissed in the beginning because the process of getting appointed, the process of being picked to go for an interview first, for that first star.
Yeah.
It's a two-step process. First, you got to be recommended to go to the interview. Then you go to the interview, and if they like you, then you go to the second interview.
Okay.
And then after the second interview, that panel decides if they're going to promote you or not.
Okay.
So I went through that process 3 times, 3 separate times.
And that's pretty much when you were like, you know what, this ain't.
I had enough of this shit.
I'm done.
I had my time in.
Yeah.
I don't need this shit.
Because
I was never in it for the ego. Never.
Exactly. And then at that
Never.
point, you're 25 years in, you're like, what am I doing? And then you're going to be stuck, right? How many guys get stuck then? A guy like Ralphie did what? How many years? 30-something years.
33, I think.
Because
something like
he got the position, kept moving up, and now you're kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
Because now you don't want to leave guys.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well, I'm trying to make this guy the next borough chief,
Yeah,
and I got to stay another year. Because I remember Ralphie used to say that.
Yeah,
And it's like, because they're trying to groom the right guys.
exactly.
But then you get stuck.
Right.
You
get
were
caught in
able
that
to just walk.
web or whatever.
Exactly.
You had that district running good, and it was a hard district to run.
It
Well,
was.
the men
it was a
ran
big-
that district.
No,
it was
I
a big
understand that,
district.
but
It was a
that
big
It's a
district,
big district.
Yeah.
there was less calls to the borough about his district than the other two.
And you know what my argument was
You
all the
understand,
time?
like, because you guys basically did it.
We only had, at the time, maybe 20 guys less than SI3.
And they were a super district.
And my argument was, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This is a super district here.
Yep.
Where's my fucking ABS?
yeah.
Where's my guy holding my hand? Not that I
Yeah.
needed my hand held, but where's my fucking help? And then an irony of later on, all the shit changed. All of a sudden now, the super's got an executive officer. He's got a foreman that's an XO that's
Really?
working with him.
That's what they have now?
At the time, I think they did away with it now.
Oh, okay.
But pretty much after I left the job.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, super's
Yeah,
got XOs. They got a foreman that does the payroll. and
Yes,
shit.
I do remember the
Yeah.
XO. Yep.
I said, you got to be kidding me.
did the
Really?
payrolls.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, payrolls.
Yeah.
We talked about this before.
Holy shit.
You could You had a chief at 3 and a super pretty much had an easy day, depending how good the chief was.
Right.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like what you were just saying. Why didn't you have one?
Yeah.
And that was basically it, man. That's how good it was when you had a chief and a super. The super had it a lot better than you had it.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. 100%.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Do you miss it at all?
I miss the guys. A lot of fun. As you get higher up, the fun becomes less and less.
Yeah.
Whether it's quote unquote more responsibility, you can't fuck around as much with the guys that you used to. So
It's a more secluded thing, I would think. When you're in a district, you have more men with you.
right.
You could go downstairs and
There's
fucking-
more camaraderie.
You got Wayne there breaking your balls.
There's more
When
camaraderie.
you get pushed out and you become like a chief or whatever that is,
Yeah.
you're up in that borough. There's like 8 guys, 10 guys, whatever it is.
Right.
When you're in a district, you have everybody around you. And as a super, the super should be able to have a good relationship with their guys.
But what helped also is when I finally did make it back to Staten Island as a deputy chief, it was kind of an easier transition because I knew the guys in the borough. I worked with them throughout my career.
In Brooklyn and all those guys. Yeah.
Ralphie was my borough super.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
No, Ralph.
When
no,
you came
Ralphie's
to
in
Staten Island.
right?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was.
But you knew Ralphie from Brooklyn.
No, I knew Ralphie was from Manhattan. He was one of the section foremen.
Oh,
Manhattan West 1.
Yeah.
Really?
We go back way back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember if Ralphie was the borough. No, I think it was Danny. No, Tommy.
Ambrose. Tommy Salcone.
Tommy was before Ralph.
Yes.
Yes.
It was Tommy. It was Tommy first.
Tommy Zarcone.
Right.
Before Ralph. Yeah.
Big Paulie was there. Paulie Malora.
Yeah, Paul and Laura.
I remember some names there. But anyway,
The Penguin was up there too, right?
who's the Penguin?
Who was the chief up in the borough, the Penguin? I used to call him the Penguin.
Fucking Penguin.
Glasses, short, heavy set, black hair.
You got me.
You know
Tony
who he is.
Marino?
Yes.
Tony Marino.
Penguin?
Yeah, I call him the Penguin.
Oh, you think he was that short?
He looked like the fucking Penguin. He looked like the Penguin. Remember the fat Penguin from Batman?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of his. Not at all.
Yeah.
He was a
Oh, he used to twitch his neck.
100-degree weather.
Yeah.
You'd walk up to his car and he would do the window like that.
Oh, my God.
I got him though. I got him good on
Yeah, that's
Victor.
right.
I got him
Those
good on
guys-
Victor Boulevard one day.
I mean, to be honest, it was once Ralphie took it, then it became like a smoother thing on Staten Island. Even
Transition.
Tommy was a little. He was a little too bossy for my end.
Well, Tommy had aspirations of going further, which
Exactly.
he did.
Yeah.
He went into, what was it, PMD, I believe
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And, so
Ralphie
he
was
had
easy, man. He
aspirations.
was a good guy.
Ralphie was a great guy. And Ralphie, I got to be honest with you, like I told you, he was one of my first foremen when I came on the job in Manhattan West 1.
Yeah.
Ralphie, through all the years, never changed his stripe.
Nope. He was
Never.
the same guy.
Never. I swear.
I gotta
Same
come
guy.
out here at 7 a.m. for Wayne Owen and Kirk Getz. You remember that?
Yep. Yeah, twice Ralphie came out for me.
His exact
With
words.
him one morning and with Fisher.
Yeah.
He scared the shit out of me. I almost punched him in the face
And then
because he
Ralphie,
came behind me.
yeah, wasn't he in charge of our district anyway?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? I mean, he wasn't there in the district.
Yes, he was in charge.
He was in charge of
yes.
one.
Yes,
I don't know who was in charge of 2 at the time. Might have been Tony Marino.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
we had
Ralphie,
Ralphie.
and Ralphie lived in Sunnyside
Yep.
at the time.
Yeah, and on the
Indian
Indian
route.
route.
And, when I was a super in 1, it was great. Ralphie didn't have to do anything.
Ralphie had your back.
He had my back. I had his back because we were loyal to each other for years. Anything he called me up
Love
on,
that guy, man.
it was great.
Yeah, when he would
Danny
come out,
Ambrose,
like you're
too.
saying, like we would just whatever we were doing, and he would get the phone call, I guess, at 5 a.m. Yeah, I got this truck, blah blah blah. They're having a problem, and he would look at the names, be like, "Come on, what? This is like a joke."
You
Exactly.
couldn't
And he
believe that
came
was
out.
me and him.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that day too.
That was awesome that day.
That foreman was being a douchebag, and we had to
Really?
teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
you
let's see,
know
yeah.
how the job is, you got to teach guys lessons. It's 12 to 8.
Right.
Don't be a fucking jerk off out the gate. We get this route done all the time. Don't come in barking orders. You're filling in.
Gangbusters, yeah.
You're
And
filling in.
and then to rub it in our face and treat us like 2 jerk offs, no less. The way you
Yeah.
talk
Nah,
to us.
that's not good.
We had 5 people come approach us that night.
Really?
And
Yeah.
then Ralphie was the 5th at 7 a.m. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, the guy's a jerk off. We told him outright. The guy's a jerk off.
Yeah.
Don't come out here being a jerk off. We literally put every pail and lid on, and it was like the end
So
of
he
it.
didn't know if it was on or off the route.
He had no idea because we were smart enough.
Fucked him up. Yeah.
Because when you took the pail away, the moisture it would leave a dry spot.
Yeah.
We will
Put
put
it
Put it right back in
back,
the same
same
right
spot.
back.
Oh, you had him. Forget about it. You had him frazzled. Yeah. That
He was a
great.
douchebag,
Yeah.
and whether he was trying to get somewhere on the job, whatever. But we're gonna teach you real quick.
That's it, baby.
Don't do
That's
that.
it. Even Danny Ambrose. I worked for him. He was my super when I was in SI
I like
too.
Danny too. Danny's
As a sand
a good guy,
worker.
too.
Yeah.
Same
Staten Island
guy,
got lucky,
same thing.
man.
That guy was loyal. I was loyal to him. And then when he became borough super,
Yeah.
before Tommy, I believe,
Yeah. Yeah, it was Danny. Then
he was the one.
Tommy.
Actually,
Danny.
Danny was the one that gave me SI1.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, Danny gave me SI1 when he became borough super.
Yeah.
And listen, the way I was, like I said, with Ralphie down the line later,
Yeah.
with Danny, we used to have the Nextels years ago.
Oh yeah, I know.
Let me tell you, those things were a blessing. Less shit on the radio.
Yeah.
Danny would just ride around because he was in charge of the borough. If I had, we used to have that stupid list, conditions list. We had to write,
Yeah.
get me on the Nextel. Mike, do me a favor. Ba, 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 put on a list. No fucking radio transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No nothing. Downtown's got to hear.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
That's a
then
good
once a week
boss.
he called me. Once a week he called me. How's everything going? Good. You sure? Yeah. Anything I need to know? No. That was it.
Everything's done.
That was it. So
10 things
by
you
me
gave me
doing
are
what
done.
I was doing, I'm not
Yeah.
blowing smoke up my ass. What I'm saying is, by me doing whatever I had to do in that district,
Yeah.
made him
Get his
comfortable.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in turn, he wasn't on your guys' asses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kept everybody away.
Yeah.
Not that I was hiding anything. I was just doing what I had to
Because
do.
the guys did the work.
That's what I'm
'Cause You
saying.
weren't that kind of person. Where
Right,
You
so
were
they do what
trying
they had to do.
Get more out of it. Like
Right.
you said, vinegar and honey.
Yeah.
You know, it's
So that was his biggest complaint. Just do me a favor. Put this in the condition. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Can you put this in the condition log? Do me a favor. And,
And
the other boss say, listen, take care of you.
Yeah.
Then he wasn't like that.
And
So
in-
I
in
learned
one-
from him.
Yeah.
in one we had good rapport with guys where I remember being a steward and like we literally at the end of the day be like, hey, how's everybody doing? I'm running light, I'm running heavy, I'm running light. Do me a favor.
Get together,
Go grab
right,
a block.
right.
Like, come on, let's
Yeah.
clean it up. I don't want people in my
That's-
section. If I could keep Ralphie away, not that he would come.
No,
but
but still.
I don't
Or
want
somebody
people
else
here.
comes by.
Exactly.
Who needs it?
Like just and guys were good like that in one. They would all help each other out for the most part. Even the slugs that they had to help out.
He always had a couple, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It was always good like that, especially in that garage. Philly Passarelli, 13 section shops do it. I'm working with him one day. Awesome day. Great day. His routes were awesome. He's, you know why I have the best routes? I go, no, why? Because what we're going to do right now, we got to go move over and help clean my section. I have the better route, so I can go help my guys.
Yeah, you move
And that's what he
around.
taught me as a, and I ended up becoming a steward later on.
Right.
But he was a steward. He could have very well just closed the hopper, dumped it, and left.
I left, right.
Nah, he made sure all his guys were good, and then all right, the section's clean, we're good. He was the same way. When I worked with him in his section, he was the same way.
And Saturday, obviously, you got to have everything clean. Because
That's
all we had really was like maybe 4 to 12 relay men.
Yeah,
And, you know, when I get the afternoon report, the morning report, everybody's going to clean, blah, 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 from the foreman. Some of the half-ass foremen we spoke about earlier, but I'm not mentioning their names. Everything, yeah. And then at the end of the day, we
Got
missed.
2 loads out.
No. we missed by 2 sides. Are you fucking kidding me?
You couldn't get it.
Well, they said they were running late, which are running heavy,
yeah,
and it was from that jerk-off foreman.
yeah.
I said, okay, no problem. So now, you know where the super's office was? You had the hill was right there.
Yeah.
Whatever the cutoff time was.
Yeah.
If you didn't finish your route,
Yeah,
you had to stay out to the cutoff time.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I don't even remember who the 2 hooples were. They're coming down the block way before the cutoff. I said, oh, this is fucking beautiful.
He's
So I
looking
get-
out his window.
This is it. So I said, it was right in front of me.
Well, because we would always take that
Yeah.
block coming
Yeah, I
down
know, I know.
Castleton there.
So, no names, but I called that one-eyed prick on the phone. I says, get them over here. Get them now. So, I'm still out. You're still out. Still out what? Everybody's fucking clean and dump. If you're still out, you should be watching these fucking guys. Why are they coming across my fucking window 20 minutes early?
Yeah.
That they missed my 2 sides.
Yeah,
So I can't call this into the borough. It's fucking Saturday. We're supposed to clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got 5 other trucks done in the garage already.
Yeah. From your section.
Yeah.
You never watched either one of them to begin with, but here no there.
He can only watch
I
the
knew his
left side of
game.
the
I knew
street.
his game.
Yeah.
He thinks I didn't know. He lied so fucking much that he believed his own fucking lies.
Yeah.
Okay? Really. I can't even say look me in the eye. There was only fucking one you could look. Yeah.
What I like to say is, shot fired.
Shots fired.
Jesus.
So I said, all right. So Dags gets them on the phone, the two guys.
Yeah.
They're already getting showered. I said, oh, that's good. That's getting showered. Good. Make sure, bring that fucking section, whatever. I'm not going to say the number. Bring that sheet up here. The guys are going to sign out up here. So that section, the guys come out to sign out. Except them two hopefuls. They come up. They're all nice, showered. Nice. I said, how you doing? Good. The fuck? I was running heavy, but I was really. As we came in fucking 20 minutes early. I says, now you're not signing out. Get in the fucking truck the way you are. You don't need no uniforms. Fuck it. Go in the fucking truck and go get them two fucking sides.
Yeah, take a different truck.
That's what I did. But you know the way I was, like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that. That's why it was different with me. And obviously you noticed that.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Do what you got to do. I curse you out, but I never took money out of your pocket.
No. Yeah, no.
Okay, but now them same,
and you kept it in
now
house.
them same two fucking hooples, maybe 8-9 months down the road, now I need a favor from them.
Yeah.
No problem. They're jumping over hoops.
Yeah.
To help me out because maybe you're going to miss by your side.
Yeah. But
So
then-
I didn't hurt you, right? I mean,
Yeah.
now you're
exactly.
helping me. I'm helping you, you're helping me.
You keep it in house. That's it.
That's
the way it should
Handle
be.
your own shit.
fucking Saturday. I just called everything clean.
Listen, you
Can't
handle
have
your
these
own
two
shit.
sides out. You know, it was,
Yeah.
but I
No, I
purposely
get it.
did. I let them fucking be showered. Come on up now. Yeah, come on up. You ain't signing out yet. Fuck it. Get in the fucking truck. It's
great.
I don't give a shit about uniforms. Go out there and do the two
I
sides.
guarantee I know who it was.
So give some advice for a foreman that's looking to become a super. Like, would you nowadays would you inform to stay a foreman or
Again, we
Look,
talk.
I'm going to reiterate
You know
that.
what?
Can I say something?
Go.
Would you recommend anyone in your family to take the badge to move up to super, or would you tell them stay where you are right now? This is the best thing for you. And
If the
I don't mean
person, no,
to
if
be
the person
personal,
is a
but-
foreman already,
and that's honest.
in the family, say, yeah, go to the next level,
Yeah.
super, and then again, we're going to talk to that. We're on the same subject, by the way. That magic word, timing.
yeah,
Because let's face it, I don't even know what it's up to now. How many years for top pay? Excuse me, for foreman,
true. Yeah,
and then how many more years top pay
for super.
for super? So you got to figure out, obviously, financially where you're at too with your family.
and the money these sand workers are making now.
Oh, you're killing. But where were you on that ladder on the pay steps?
Yeah.
Kids, yeah,
Right, you got a
bought
20-year
a
pension.
house.
Right, how old are you at the time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a young kid. I say go all the way, man.
Yeah.
Because where you going today? Where are you going? All these kids, they want to retire. They ain't even got a fucking week on a job. They want to retire already.
Yeah, they're all thinking of the end already.
The end already. What are you kidding me? And you're
don't
coming on
absorb
at
it.
23. You're going to be done at 43. What are you going to do? Twiddle your thumbs at 43? You're going to have to go out and get another job.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now you're at the bottom of the fucking barrel, no matter where you get hired.
At 43.
Yeah.
All right? And if you think this job, so-called, sucked, go work for the private man as a bottom man and see what it's like, kid.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
have
no, people-
They have no idea.
They don't realize
They really
how good the job is.
Yes.
And like we always say on here, it's like you make the job the job. It's all about what you make of it.
Right, exactly.
That's the best part about the job. It's all what you make it as a sand worker.
Right.
You ain't got nobody up top. The foreman don't bother you. You're doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it backwards. You could walk backwards.
You could do it in a wedding
dance
dress.
all the way down
In a
the
wedding
block.
dress if you
A
want.
wedding dress. They don't care.
Oh, Jesus. He's going to talk about wedding dress.
Yeah, I wore
Yeah.
a wedding dress.
We don't have the picture. I'm still pissed off. We can't find this picture of him in the wedding dress. He came up in the office, right?
Do you remember that? Me in a wedding dress?
No, I remember another individual that had a muumuu dress on riding the step of the truck.
Was that me?
It was a Saturday morning,
Chris Fidelli?
section 12.
Chris Fidelli.
I'm sitting at the fucking
Fideli's
light.
wife.
Bard
Fideli's
Avenue and
wife made the-
Forest. How big is that fucking intersection?
Yeah.
Nice,
Bard and Forest.
nice.
I am on Forest facing, say, towards Victory, going back to the garage. I'm at the light. Here comes the truck down Bard Avenue, crossing Forest, and continuing down Bard. And there's Chris at on the run on the back step with the fucking dress on.
Yeah, looking
Oh,
good, man.
I
He was
can't
looking
fucking-
good.
I can't even believe what I'm watching here.
Mike.
This was. But these are the
was one of a
stories
kind.
that
Mike.
made the job.
Yeah.
I did this to you. I don't know if you remember. If you don't remember it, you made a big stink about being in uniform. It didn't come from you. It came from the borough.
Okay.
And you were flipping out. You got to be in uniform. Blah, 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 blah. I went to your roll call in a Little Red Riding Hood outfit that
Yes,
time.
he did. That's right. Fucking
And,
that's right.
and I didn't know how it was going to go either way, but you I know you knew I was fucked up in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the type of guy I was. So you let it go.
Yeah.
You're like, get dressed, asshole, or whatever. I was like, all right. But you were, dude, I honestly enjoyed working for you, man. You were good, dude, funny. I had a lot of laughs.
Chris Fideli.
Fidel.
Oh, Maron.
Say nothing. He's a man of the cloth now.
Oh no, he was
yeah,
crazy. I remember the day he showed up to roll call with a miniskirt on.
That's the one his wife made.
His wife made a miniskirt out of his pants, a green miniskirt. Sick in the head.
She cut the pants.
Yeah, he wasn't wrapped too tight.
That's the old school mentality.
Yes.
Those guys, like, they had it to. It was not even a job.
No.
They would show up. Granted, they were having fun. They were partying. They were doing whatever they wanted to.
It was awesome.
And thankfully enough, we learned that from them. Not so much the partying end.
No.
Just we're going to make the
fun
best of this 8
of
hours.
the day, yes.
And that is it.
Yes.
And we talk about to guys now. And it's like, they don't have that. Because unfortunately, the guys, like, we all left too early. Like, we couldn't explain the job to these guys.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't want to say I didn't want to, but guys didn't want to listen. I was doing my own thing, just like they were doing their own thing. And guys didn't want to fall into that. No, we're listening to this guy. He's telling us what the union wants. Good. Have fun with that. I wasn't one of those guys. No. I enjoyed what I was doing every day. Do my 20, get the fuck out, and just get free money from the city. That's the way I looked at it.
Yeah. Go on with stories in one. Saturday morning was always like, do what you got to do, get out.
Yeah.
Saturday's a great day, man.
And you always had that one guy. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? It's roll call. Where is he? All of a sudden, I got a phone call. With the downstairs office. Pick up the phone. I don't think I even have to mention the name. I'm just going to impersonate him. Mikey! Yeah. I'm going fucking boat down. It's fucking 6 in the He's half in the bag. He's going down. Boat down. He's waiting for fucking Cito. Boat down. 6 in the
He's been out in the water all
night. He's been out in the fucking water. I know he's hammered on. Oh, my. You just can't make the shit up. Boat down. I mean, really. Another time, a guy, I don't remember. I honestly don't even remember his name. With the when you go emergency, you gotta have 48 hours. You gotta put in the book, all that shit. And there was a guy working a midnight shift. I told John, I said, listen, tell this son of a bitch, get his ass up here. I actually gave him an extra day.
Yeah, fill the paperwork out.
Right? Oh, yeah, I got it. He calls it. Yeah. All right, he comes up. So I look in the book. I forgot what he went down for. So I look. I went down for fucking without plumbing or some shit. He comes up with the receipt. So I told John, make sure he doesn't fucking sign out. He's got to come up with the fucking proof. He comes up with the receipt. It's like a 39-cent fucking washer. hey, it's the fucking best.
It's from today.
It's fucking today's date. It's today's date. He just came from Home Depot, probably doing a fucking relay on my time at 5 in the morning. What a fucking... I says, what do you think, I'm a fucking jerk off? I ripped it up, I threw it in his fucking face. I said, I'll write up the complaint tomorrow. Get the fuck out of my office. Are you fucking kidding me? I even gave you an extra day to bring it in, you son of a bitch, and you're buying it on my time today.
Well, because...
You went down 3 days ago.
Especially with those things, like we're going emergency, call down, that stuff. It's like, just get me the proof.
Right.
It's as much as that one is on you, I'm sending it to the borough. Let them fucking deal with it. Right. Like, here you go. Here's the guy's tow receipt. You want to look into it?
Right.
You look into it. We had that situation with me, Dags, and Stevie. They didn't question it. They questioned Dags and Stevie Getz's tow receipt. Fucking, what's his name? Who we were just talking about? Friggin', Jesus Christ.
The bolt down guy?
No, lives in Sunnyside, the boss.
Ralphie.
Ralphie Reed went down to my stepfather's tow place.
You investigated it? Really?
But I'm not stupid, Mike. I make sure everything's where it's got to be. And he opened the drawer.
Yeah.
He goes, I was on the job, guys. And then they start talking. Oh, I know this guy, that guy. All right, guys.
That was it.
Take care.
Yeah.
That was it. Ralphie didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
a lot of people too.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
what was the craziest thing you ever found on the job?
Sand worker,
being sand worker, supervisor. What was the craziest thing that ever came in front of you?
I can't really. Craziest thing? It's not really even crazy, but we found a car in Staten Island. I was working in Staten Island, and it was like a Lincoln Continental 2-door, whatever it was. Again, early in the morning, 6 a.m. we're working, and the car's parked off to the side behind the mall.
Okay.
They didn't have all those condos in there yet, but there was pockets in there we had to get. In section 24 it was. I said, what the fuck's going on with the car? Looks like it's running. You can see like the exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
There's no tires on the thing. They must have just robbed it last night.
Yeah.
You got to be fucking kidding me. So we pop open the trunk. We're looking in the glove compartment. Figure this poor bastard, he's probably still sleeping. He doesn't even know his car's fucking robbed.
Yeah.
And we found his address. So it's all right. We're going to call the cops and tell them, listen, if you can notify the guy that
His car got stolen.
His car got stolen. So, I mean, the only weirdest thing was finding that, obviously, and he had baseball gloves in the trunk of the car. But not that we took anything. Just wanted to go and make sure it wasn't a body in the fucking trunk.
Yeah.
But it was just weird that the car was running, tires are off, keys, obviously, they jumped the ignition. So let's take a shot here, let's be good guys and see if he's got a registration or something in the car, insurance card.
Find out who it is.
Notify the poor guy,
You'll find anything out there, brother.
So craziest situation you dealt with as a borough super. I know we spoke about the guy that, got shot outside the garage that day.
Oh.
Which was a crazy situation.
Do you want me to explain that? Or?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you remember in that morning with who's the
Billy
Esposito.
Oh, Esposito.
You remember Esposito?
No. The little guy, Esposito. Paulie.
No.
Paulie
tall,
Esposito.
though. No, the tall.
Oh, there was
you
two
talking about-
Espos.
Yes. Tall
You
Espo.
talking about Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Two Espos.
Hollywood. Tall Espo. Joe Esposito.
Joe Esposito.
Oh, yes.
So-
Didn't he marry that girl?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still married. I think
They're
they
still
just
married?
both retired.
So I remember
Wait, already?
it was early Saturday morning, and we're doing the board still. Last minute changes, all this bullshit. Cut trucks, bring trucks. So all of a sudden he opens the door. He says, "Hey yo, somebody better call 911. Somebody just got shot out here." And we look out the window, and there's a guy on Billy Toots, the front of his car, just blood everywhere
On Brook Street.
on Brook Street.
Yeah. There was an after-hours club over there.
Yes, there was an after hours
Yes.
little shindig in there.
Yes. And that was a Saturday morning also, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything always happened on Saturdays.
Fucking, I tell you. Listen, I cringed. When I used to go to work, I coming down Victory, and then you make the left on Jersey. I always prayed from Sebra to Jersey.
It'd be gone, blown up.
No. I always prayed that when I got to that fucking corner of Jersey and Victory, that I wasn't going to be surprised by something.
Something crazy.
Right. Mostly, fucking pap wagon. Son of
Yeah. You get the
I hated that fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that fucked the morning up. Right?
Yeah.
Because you guys have 2 hours to pee.
Yep.
So the whole board gets turned upside down. Who's peeing right away? Who ain't fucking peeing? Who's fucking got a fake dick? We had all the cast of characters there. Let's call it like it is. Come on. All right?
True.
Who's got the fake
I swear to God. Eh?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who the character was?
You're
I mean,
gonna tell
really.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that time, going down again, there's fucking police cars. Oh, man. Don't tell me something happened in this fucking garage. I'm thinking, right, Saturday morning. That's like my fucking Sabbath day. It's supposed to be a nice day. You know what I mean? Everybody does what they got to do. We all go home nice.
You having donuts later?
I said, what the fuck? Or we have a little barbecue. Everyone's at a barbecue. So I go around, and there's Brook Street, the doors. And remember, our trucks, when they pulled out of the garage, they went out
that way.
Brook
Yep.
Street.
Yeah.
There's a million cops standing around. There's this guy roped off, whatever. Fucking, obviously, he's dead.
Oh, he died?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they
God.
killed him right there.
He got shot dead in the face. Bleeding everywhere.
Probably was an illegal, too.
Yeah. I didn't see his
He was trying to
papers.
claim asylum. It didn't work out too well. No. So I grabbed the fucking car. I says, where's your boss? He's over there. Well, I grabbed the guy, obviously, whoever it was with the white shirt. I said, listen, you going to wrap this up soon? This was like, whatever, 5:30, I think it was, like in the morning. He says, well, I got to wait for the investigator. I says, what investigate? The fucking guy's dead. I says, look. I says, see all my fucking trucks over here? I says, they all got to come out this fucking street.
Yeah.
So move the body or move your fucking cars. You got a million cars over here. They got to get out of the fucking building.
Yeah.
I got downtown breaking my balls. We got to get out the door. All right. What do we got to do? I said, well, 6 o'clock roll calls. We'll get these fucking cars out of here. I says,
That was a
it
crazy
was a
morning.
crazy morning. I says, look at this early in the fuck. I didn't even have my coffee yet.
But there was always stuff down in that neighborhood.
Always.
It was always nuts.
We had that councilwoman too. She used to
Yeah.
break our balls all the time. Phone calls. You know, they couldn't wait to get
That
rid of
was
us.
Joe's
Yeah.
buddy. Cochran
Yeah, they-
dealt with her a lot, right?
They couldn't wait to get rid of us out of that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And she used to call, I'm going to call the borough. I says, listen, Debbie, do what you got to do, okay? You're saying we're a blight in the neighborhood, but the prostitution and the drugs and the gunshots down Jersey
Right down
Street,
the road.
Right. That's
Oh,
not a
good.
blight.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Do what you
yeah,
got to
it
do,
was-
Deb. I don't care. Boom, I hang up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with her. I wasn't dealing with her.
Yeah, I remember when they made the call of they were going to close the garage, which
Yeah.
it took 8 years.
Not on. How long?
I
Yes.
remember we
Yes.
did it. SI Live was still going out,
Yes.
and I think there was still an advance at that point, whether there is or not.
There still is.
Yeah,
Maybe it's about
remember-
this thin, yeah.
They were like, "Oh, we got to bring." Ralphie came down. "Oh, we got to bring the blotter over to where the mechanics are.
Yes.
She's going to do a big thing with the cameras and this and that. We're all standing behind her as stewards." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, big show and tell.
Yeah, I'm like, "Ralphie, what?" He's like, "Shut your mouth.
Yeah, Ralphie.
Just shut your mouth."
Ralphie the one to win. Ralphie the one to win.
Yeah, he's like, just make it what it is, and that's it.
Right. Pacify her and yeah.
Yeah, but that was that area, and that was the biggest thing. It was fun down there though, because honestly, to be honest, other than being out on the landfill, SI2, you had to deal with all the mall people, so you had a lot of eyes on you over there.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling in and out
Borough
of there.
upstairs.
Trucks being the borough
I was
upstairs.
upstairs, right.
Like everybody forgot about us down there.
Yeah, one was its own little, it was nice over there.
Yeah,
Aside from the neighborhood, but once you got out of that pit, pretty much the
Yeah,
garage is
nice.
yeah,
you
the
know,
area is nice.
12, 13, 14, 14 you had a little bit of shit down
Everybody
the
had
end,
their
but,
good,
yeah.
good parts and bad parts.
Yeah.
It was a good time. All right, go ahead, do your rapid fire.
All right. There's going to be rapid fire questions. He's going to ask you questions. Just answer right off the top of your head, whatever it is. Very simple. Sauce or gravy?
Gravy.
Supersada hot or sweet?
Hot.
Spaghetti or pasta?
Spaghetti.
L&B or roll-and roaster?
L&B.
Cannoli or 7-layer cookie?
Cannoli.
Coffee or espresso?
Espresso.
Espresso.
Thank you. Yankees or Mets?
Yankees.
New York or Pennsylvania?
To live?
New York or Pennsylvania?
Listen, my heart's in New York. New York.
Staten Island or Brooklyn?
Staten Island.
Favorite borough to work in?
Staten Island.
Worst borough to work in?
To work in?
Yeah.
I'd say Bronx.
Best boss to work under?
Oh, come on. That's too hard to say. I got quite a few now.
No. It can only be one.
Fucking come on now.
Only one.
With all due respect, Ralphie. Danny.
All right. Harder to deal with, Kurt or Wayne? I know where this is going because we had our battles, so I know it's
I'm
going.
going to say you.
Yeah. With all respect, I understand.
No, with all
why.
respect. I would say
Yeah. Without a
Get it
doubt.
on record.
You did very well.
That
You
was
answered
good.
them very quickly today.
Yeah, you're the first
You're
one
the
that
first one
actually
to actually
answered them
answer
without
the
an
questions.
explanation to every goddamn question that we
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just that boss one. Because I had
Oh,
quite
I
a
knew
few
that was going to
bosses.
do
That's
that.
a hard
I
one.
knew it. That's why I did it.
Yeah,
That
I
was
don't
a
want to
good
like
one.
diss somebody else.
Yeah, no.
You're not dissing anybody, man. Just being
Yeah,
honest.
that's who we got to get on. We got to get a few of those guys come down here. Well, we're
Who's that?
supposed to get Stevie Montanino.
Yeah.
Really?
He lives
Yeah.
down the block.
Oh, he lives in Jersey. That's right.
He lives in Manalapan. He lives right down the
I
block.
forgot he lives in Jersey. That's right.
Stevie said he'll come on.
He had knee
Timmy
surgery
Fox
or
will
something.
come on.
We just want to thank you for coming out, Mike. It was great to listen.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Gus
it.
Davino,
Yeah.
right, of all people,
Crazy.
to run into you. But we were talking about reaching out to you, but I knew you lived up in PA.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much you came back and forth, so it did work out the way it did.
Yeah, no, it worked out.
I appreciate you coming through. It was
problem.
awesome working for you.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun, and hopefully people out there get like the story of from a guy who was just started from being a sand worker, actually did 5-6 years, and moved his way up. Because we were leaving the job when it was the typical. You had too many. Right now, I think you have too many guys taking these foreman tests and the super test. They didn't even finish. They got to wait to get the foreman. They take the test with a year on the job, and because they don't have 2 years or 3 years, whatever it is,
Right.
they literally just keep getting passed up until they get that second year.
Yeah.
So they're not doing the time, and that's what's sad now about this job.
A lot has to do with that. It's better to have some experience under your belt so you could appreciate and know what the next step is.
Yeah.
If you only got a year or two on the job as a sand worker, and listen, there's nothing wrong with it. Some people are great test takers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you take it. You got to wait 2 years. You got to be entitled, I think, 2 years before
I
you
think
can
it's
take
2
foreman.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2
All right,
years
so
every
you could
time.
so you could have a year and a half on the job as a sand worker.
Yeah.
Now you take this test, boom, you're a foreman immediately almost.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
you barely got your feet wet.
right, and then you can take the next test good. Boom, now all of a sudden you're a super. Meantime, and you're taking orders from inexperienced people that are up top.
Yeah.
I'm calling it like it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not offending nobody. I always called a straight shot, straight shooter.
Yeah, but that part
know-
never changed, to be all realistic. Even when you were a super, those people in Work Street pretty much were all handpicked. Like, those were friends of friends and
without
cousins
a
and
doubt,
uncles.
without a
So
doubt. I'm not knocking
that
them
was,
all.
yeah, no knocking at all. It's just the way
to
the
knock
job
the
is.
person that's trying to do what they got to do here, say in Staten Island, I'm using Staten Island as an example because I worked there and I was a boss of Staten Island. He's never worked in Staten Island. Listen, let's call it like it is. We all went out of town throughout our career.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's call it like it is. Even though it's a sanitation department, every borough of the job is different. Every
without doubt.
borough.
Yeah.
We say that every episode.
Every borough. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Queens, Bronx, all different the way it's ran.
Yep.
So it's no different in Staten Island. But you're all the way up in the Ivy Tower. You want to call shots on snow and shit like that. When we see, I'm going to give you an example.
You're not here.
I just got to give you this example because it's in the back of my head.
Yeah, go ahead.
Again, we're talking about snow and taking a shot. As a deputy chief, if it's a full-blown snowstorm, and when you know we're going to be working all week and shit,
Yeah.
then we'll get paid overtime, like our chart day.
Okay.
But if it's a bullshit thing, which, for example, what I'm going to bring out to you is, it was a Sunday. You guys get double time.
Yep.
We're getting the dusting Sunday. Matt Malloy's working 12 to 8, deputy chief. I'm coming in 8 to 4. I'm coming in at 7:45, 7:30. I know my shift, it's going to be 43 degrees today.
Yeah, the
I'm
sun's
coming
out.
in. I'm coming in on fucking blacktop, mind
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay? Matt salted everything. We started going into the computer shit, right? With the Raz track.
Yep.
So, I guess because of City Hall, and you brought all these guys in now, somebody downtown, they turned the switch, Raz track, boom, 8 o'clock shift, right? New shift. Map's all fucking red. Map's all red again. As if like we didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
Now I get my orders from downtown. I said, what are we doing? We're going to put these.
Put 80 guys on MLP.
No. I said, well, what are we going to do? We're going to put baskets out and shit like that. Oh, no. What do you mean, no? No, we're putting the spreaders out. It's 38 degrees right now. It's going to be 43, and everything's blacktop.
And this is
No,
the
the Raz
questions we
track is red.
Yeah.
So I says, well, who the fucking turned the switch off? Or turned the switch on? So so you're telling me I'm going to have all these guys go out on spreaders, waste fuel,
Right there, right.
just to paint the lines on the map.
Hit a
So
car.
everything
and-
turns green.
Hit a car in 60-degree weather with a spreader.
With a spread and plow,
Yeah.
right? Asinine. Again, we go back to common sense, but I'm following the orders. Now I got to call all the districts, and they're all telling me, what are you fucking crazy? What are you crazy? I said, listen, don't kill a messenger. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's the
All
way
right.
the bar was.
Lunchtime, somebody from downtown, you're going to be 100% by the end of the day, right? I said, this is a fucking joke call, right? 100%? It's up to 100% of 5 to 8. How's that? No. I mean, all the lines are going to get painted.
Get the fuck
I
out
says,
of here.
really? I says, you got the map. You're going to see how we're going to do. Call it out, guys. Make sure you do everything. Blah, blah. Okay. The end of the day, which this gentleman, very nice guy, that was in chief of operations at the time, then became commissioner. Very nice guy.
Okay, we spoke about this.
Yes,
Yep.
very nice guy. Gentleman
Gee?
Yeah.
calls me up. He goes, listen, you're saying you're going to be 100%. He goes, I don't remember the actual name of the street. He goes, but Forest Hill Road from whatever, say Rockland, going towards the highway. The left-hand side there, it's all red.
Holy shit.
Nobody's touched it, your whole
Oh,
shift.
my God.
So now I look in the fucking computer. I says, get the fuck out of here. I says, all red. I says, that's the College of Staten Island. It'll be fucking red till August. I says, update your maps. We're not supposed to salt in here.
Unbelievable.
He didn't even know what to say. He didn't even know what the fuck to say.
Because they're stuck in their cave up there.
They're stuck in their cave.
Yeah.
Then when he makes commissioner, of course I got to give him a call. I'm already long gone retired now.
Yeah, you got to.
So I call up, hey, congratulate him, So it took a day to get back to me. He calls me, Mikey, how you doing? How's everything? Good. I says, listen, that fucking map, it's still red over there. Oh, you son of a bitch. I had to remind him just to break his balls. So that was like a joke with us. But
that's when the job changed, and that's what sucked. And that's why we had to get out. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it's-
just, once they started watching you on computers and stuff, it got really tough.
And then even the kids coming up, down and through the ranks, Staten Island was like Vegas, you could say. Went on in Staten Island, stood in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Not that we were thieving. We were doing no thieving. We weren't doing none of that
We were getting
shit.
the job done.
We were getting the job done the way we had to get it done.
Yep.
Whether it was a backdoor way, whatever we did.
Staten Island was like that from the beginning.
Right.
Always.
But then, again, these new kids are coming on. Oh, Chief, you want me to send you a picture? Fucking picture. The fuck is the picture? So now you alerted them, and within a year, now, downtown, I want a before and after picture. Vongo. Now you're done.
Yeah.
Now you're done.
Put the phones away.
You know, we could tell downtown, we did take care of that basket. We did. You tell, fuck, you think I go, fucking, tomorrow we'll get it. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
But we got it.
You got it.
Now they want fucking before and after
Right at
pictures.
the door. Do me a favor. Get that basket on the way to your out. Now it's like...
So I got to the point where, you know what? I told the guy, listen, do me a favor. Take a fucking picture of another corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the before and there's the after.
Yeah, go take that one and then turn around and take the other one. Yeah, it's crazy.
What are you going to do? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's nuts. But like I said, we thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Happy it worked out.
Hope I didn't offend nobody on this thing.
No, you're good to go. You're good to
yourself,
go,
bro.
No, good stories.
Very
and,
great.
We appreciate you coming through.
And I do
Thank you so
just
much.
give a little financial advice for these kids coming on also that we're talking about taking a job and everything, the titles. I'll tell you what the old timers told me years ago. Whether you're newly married, whatever, get into that deferred comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
457, yeah.
Right, 457. If you could do half, maybe 457 and Roth.
Yeah. Yeah, because they offered that later. We only
offered
had
that
the
later.
45s. We only had
Right,
457.
Right, which all right, you're getting the tax break now, but you're going to pay the piper later.
Yeah.
With Roth, you're not getting the break now, but that's all.
But that's gonna build.
That's all easy pursuit in the end.
Yeah.
No taxes.
Yeah.
But you got to get into that. That's all I could tell with the kids. You got to get into it.
That was the smartest thing I did, Mike, since day one. I didn't
And
know
again, we listened to an old
I
timer.
put 20% in.
Exactly.
And it wasn't until we bought our first house where I had to scale it back to like 10 or whatever it was.
Right.
Because I had to buy a house.
Of course, that's
so I needed
right.
the extra few
Right.
dollars.
You didn't go out and
here
buy a fucking Eldorado with it.
No,
you
exactly.
had priorities.
Exactly.
The house, you know what I mean? Kids
Yeah.
come along.
Like your
Yeah.
style, Eldorado.
You're young, you're staying home with your parents still.
Right, yes.
Put 20% in.
Right,
It's
you could-
forgotten money. You don't even see it.
And another thing, when you're getting your raises, you're getting a 3% raise. At least put 1% away. It was never in your fucking stub.
Exactly.
Put it away. You're never going to see it.
Yeah, that's good advice.
And you
yeah.
increase. And as you get promoted, same shit.
Put more
Increase.
in. Yeah, put more
That'll
in.
be another whole pension for yourself later on.
It'll only help down the road.
Okay?
May
Forget
help you
about
from not
buying
getting another
cars and all the
job.
bullshit, materialistic shit.
Yeah.
Put that money aside, and you'll be happy in the end. And whoever that man was at the time that told me, on Manhattan West 1,
Yeah.
God rest his soul. I'm sure he's gone by now, but it means a lot.
He's definitely gone because
Oh.
you're old as
You
fuck.
son of a bitch. Yeah, 1947.
All right, Mikey, like I
All
always
right,
say, be nice to people. You never know what somebody's going through. We
Yes.
thank Mike Fasano for coming out today. And, yeah, good times, man.
What's up? Yeah. Get a load of this.